episode 38.
I
Wednesday
thought it was
edition
39.
again. You know, was feeling a little under the weather, so we postponed. And this week, Jay cannot make it because he got to spend time with the wifey, or he gonna get his ass beat.
Oh, yeah.
And Clueless is at work.
I mean, his
so-
ass is never gonna get beat. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sure his girl will beat his ass. But I mean, fucking.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
We're talking
So we
about
got two.
that kind.
Go ahead. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving break. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a good time with your guys' family. I hope you guys are being safe out there. If you guys have any happy Black Friday too, I guess. If you guys picked up some shit on Black Friday, write in the chat what you guys picked up. Because I definitely picked up a few things as well.
I picked up
You pick
Power
up,
supply.
You guys pick up anything for Black Friday? Games or shit for your PC?
I picked up a
or-
power supply like a week before Black Friday, but it was on like sale and shit.
Oh yeah, I got Deadly Premonition 2 for the Switch.
Yeah.
So, he did.
Did he really?
He did. He did.
Actually did.
Yeah, he did.
That's dedication, bro. I don't know how the fuck you do that type of
I
crap.
was with
I'm
him
gonna
when
be
he
real
picked
with
it
you.
up, actually.
I bought it
So,
for the memes.
It was 20% off. So,
So how much is that? Like 2 pennies?
what was like 50 something instead of 60, or like 50? What 51?
No, it was 50 normally, so it was like
Yeah.
40 something.
$50 for that
I
game.
mean-
That's a big
No, no,
yum.
Hey, bro,
I'm
you
not
do
done.
what you want with your money, bro.
I also bought Paper Mario.
Don't be nice to
Origami
Richard.
King.
You know this encourages him
He
to
bought
bad
Paper
behavior.
Mario Origami King. This guy picked up 2 legendary games.
Oh shit, we lost 20 followers.
Especially from the Paper Mario days. Like, we lost TG, we lost
Oh,
everybody.
Paper Mario's great. I'm a little curious about it more. I'm never playing Deadly Premonition 2. I'm never fucking playing that shit.
That was just for the memes. I have a feeling that game's gonna be rare. It's gonna be worth a lot of money in the
Why
future,
would you
actually.
waste money for a meme that you're not even gonna play?
Hey,
like at least play
if
the
that-
damn
I-
game.
I'm telling you right now, that game might be expensive in the future. I think that's gonna be one
Oh
of those
no,
games
like
that
don't like
it's probably
no,
gonna
it's
be
in
rare
the
as fuck
process
because
with the
it
double
sells
syrup.
Sealed, bro. People are gonna be wanting in a few years.
$500 sealed.
I also bought like $400 worth of anime Blu-rays.
Not surprising. Don't you just regularly do that, bro? Not just on Black Friday.
Just drop hundreds of dollars at random.
Bro, wait,
Bro.
you really spent $400 on fucking anime Blu-rays, Rich?
Yes, I did.
God,
What?
Yeah, it's dedication.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah,
that
whatever you
is one
wanna-
way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually I spent a bunch of not a lot of money, but I bought a bunch of stuff cheaply online. All
Oh,
like
nice.
just scary shit on like cult horror movies that I like, and the programs for like the original Japanese movie programs. Like kind of like you open a booklet.
Mhm.
So I bought several of those, and then several posters, and just a few more things around here, and a couple more books that I've been reading. Yeah, mostly that. But
That's
nothing
pretty
like
cool, pretty
nothing
cool.
related to Black Friday at all.
Nothing.
Right.
Were they on sale for Black Friday? That's the question.
No, none of them. Not
No, you
even
just
they
bought a
wouldn't
bunch of
even
shit?
be. Yeah.
I actually bought quite a bit of games too. I bought 13 Sentinels,
Oh, yeah.
NBA GOAT 2K21.
What a lie.
Godfall was on sale. I got the Star
Right.
Wars Squadrons,
Mm.
Crash Bandicoot. You know what I mean? Got a couple things. I got another DualSense controller, 20% off at Fred Meyer's.
Oh,
Shout out
nice.
to
Oh, nice.
Fred Meyer's.
Nice.
As he broke the previous one from
Oh no, I
Cold
still
War.
got it. It's just in case. It's just in case. You know.
yeah.
In case.
Controller.
He about to
Playing
chuck
Call of
that
Duty.
motherfucker
Yeah,
out
we got
there.
1 year of Call of
Yeah,
Duty
dude.
left, bro. Just in case, bro.
It's so sad that you have to buy a separate controller just for COD, though.
Hey,
The
it's
COD
gonna
controller,
it's
bro.
gonna be a long ass year. It's gonna be a long ass.
I
year.
mean, not gonna lie, I bought another
I mean, my
controller for
fans.
Modern Warfare, bro. No, I mean, that's how it is.
We all have to. I bought one too because I broke my other one. William wasn't. We were playing. Me and William was playing that day actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I muted my mic.
Yay!
I was laughing.
Oh
with the mic
shit,
muted.
bro.
Because I
What about
knew if I laughed in front of Frez's face, he'd be like, "Fuck you, Will." Okay, calm the fuck down.
Hey, bro, when I get pissed off at Call of Duty, I don't. Like I said, I can take
Yeah,
the roasted and
I
clown
fought
on me, bro.
Ricky
but
that one
when
time.
I'm fucking heated in that game, dude, do not fuck with me, cause bro, I'm gonna go off, dude. It's like that one time Ricky was like cracking up, bro. I was like, Ricky, you think
Exactly,
it's
I
funny,
just
huh?
mentioned that.
I was like, bro, don't even start with me right now, man. I was like, I'm gonna say something I'm not gonna like, bro. I was like, Just I'm just looking out for you guys. Just looking out, bro. I don't want to get all fucking crazy.
I appreciate it.
But
About
anyone
that
else
crap.
bought anything though on the podcast?
I bought.
I bought a power supply unit.
We heard you the
Because I
first
thought
time.
that was
we
solve
already
my
heard that,
issue.
bro.
But I need to
Did
cool
you
my
buy
goddamn
fans yet so
CPU.
you can play Call of Duty?
I
Did you?
still need the fans. I still need the fans because I want to play
Oh,
a new map.
Dude.
I also bought 13 Sentinels on sale.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good game.
I did
It's a
buy
good
that
game.
too.
Yeah,
Good game.
I do want to play that. I also bought Demon Souls. That wasn't on sale, but I mean, I want.
Why? Fred Myers it was 20% off. But I mean,
Shit, I wish
Fred
it.
Myers.
Shit, I wish I went there, but no, I don't care, bro. I was gonna buy that game anyway. I just happened
Anyway,
to buy
right?
it. Yeah, I mean, but dude, I can't wait to start it. To be honest.
Oh, my.
Really good game.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. I'm actually booting it up right now. I'm on the podcast.
New
But-
game plus, bro.
Oh yeah.
New game plus.
Hey, New Game Plus ain't no joke. But all right, we're gonna get to.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry guys. We got two guests today.
Yep.
Sora.
That's me.
What's good, fam? Tell them what you've been playing lately.
Pretty much it's been on the
Introduce
Call of
yourself too.
Duty
while you're-
grind.
sorry.
By the way, guys, my name is Sora. You can catch me over at YouTube at The Real Sora or on Twitch at The Real Sora. Pretty much, I've just been
And
on
that's
the
his
Call of
outro.
Duty grind.
Goodbye.
Yeah, pretty much.
This guy is a competitive Call of Duty player. He is better than Scump. Everybody. Just
Oh,
let you
facts.
guys
He
know.
says he will never do it.
He is the reason why you guys
He's
lose
He's
in
better than
pubs.
Scump, dude.
But, I do take the game a little
I mean,
seriously.
A little, bro. He snipes everybody he
A little
sees.
bit.
Bro.
I do snipe a lot. Got the diamond snipers. Have a little bit of fun with it.
Damn.
He's a part of the problem,
Uh,
everyone. He's a part of the problem.
He's part of the problem.
But
Uh,
he's. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
He
No,
said
no,
the
you're
sniper
fine.
needed a actually, you're smoking some hello cocaine.
Hey, let
right
him go.
now.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's pretty much what I've been doing so far. Just playing some Call of Duty, trying to get better at it, and maybe ending some lives at the same time. You know, having fun.
Damn.
That one
Careful how
hurt me
you
a
say
little bit,
that.
actually. But yeah, he is here for our main topic, and Beggy is also here for that too. You know, people who play games competitively, maybe not online. You know, Sora's more online with Call of Duty, and then you know, Becky's more of not so much anymore, but she did a lot of
Speedrunning?
competing in Smash in tournaments. So yeah, Beggy, what's up? Welcome
Oh, yeah,
back.
that's it. Shit.
Good to have you back.
I am not a content creator, nor do I play games. I just like get on here and get angry at Nintendo and just talk crap about it. all
So
day.
practically me right now.
We need
That's
that.
practically me right now.
Fucking.
Wait, do you not make YouTube videos anymore? Did you stop?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I make
okay.
them regularly for 2 channels.
Okay, I know. I was a little worried. Like, wait. I was like, pause. Hold on. I was like, I know. By the way, congrats. I know you're
But
on,
for real though.
you're on the road crew. I am a huge fan of the Resident Evil. I've been following them since they started, actually, and being a big Resident Evil fan. And now you're a part of that crew. Congrats to you.
Nice.
Thanks. Yeah. We just are doing a lot of novel stuff. I actually haven't been gaming that much lately. I've been spending more time making content on those 2 channels. So a lot of book related stuff. Resident Evil 0 novel. Doing a video right now, and the last one that I did for Residents of Evil was posted 2 Sundays ago, and it is on a prequel book on Chris's story that was never actually included in the game, but it was a pre-order bonus to the Sega Saturn release of the game, and it's really cool. So yeah, I've been mostly focusing on reading, writing scripts. I've been playing a little bit of Smash here and there. I've been playing like some Melee on like rollback, and I've also been playing a bit of PS5, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. That
Wow.
game is, despite I know Cluis's thoughts on like the amount of content compared to the previous games. I understand that and I agree with him.
You know
But-
what's kind of
but
funny about
also-
that? You know
But
what's kind of funny about
also,
that? Go
I
ahead.
think that Virgil's playthrough on the harder difficulties is some of the best like game experience I've had like in years. Like it's incredible. Like it feels so buttery. They put an update to have it run at 120 FPS, and if you have a monitor with high enough hertz, and it feels good. It looks beautiful. The new combat mechanics are very technical for him. They did an amazing job, so I've been playing that. I haven't been delving into a lot of new stuff really. Besides that, I have Demon Souls. I played it very
Oh,
shortly.
gotta
Not a
get
lot
on
really.
that.
Yeah.
Ooh, fire,
true.
fire. That's all I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna say. But
Yeah.
you know what's funny about Devil May Cry 5? You know how like Cluis was complaining about that game. Oh, it doesn't even have enough content, blah blah. And then he posted a video on Twitter, bro. Like, was it like this past weekend? Bro, this game is so amazing.
I know, I saw that.
What happened to it being having no content, but you over here beasting out on the PS5.
Damn. Bro, that's the real reason.
Yeah.
That's the real reason Close is not here, bro. Because you
I
would have
know,
roasted
right?
him.
That's the thing.
I know. I wanted him to be here so I could talk to him
Right.
about that.
See, I was debating on getting Devil May Cry 5 because I love Devil May Cry 5, but like to me at least, there is not enough content for me to justify buying this game again.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's just me. I mean, I like Virgil. Virgil's cool. You know, if we would have had Lady in there, bro, that probably would have been an automatic cop, honestly. But I ain't gonna even lie. But they didn't even add Lady or Trish as playable. You know, they should have added something like
Yeah.
that. You know, another mode where they were in it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
There's not enough content for me
Yeah.
to buy it. Maybe if it goes to like $25 on PS5, maybe I might pick it up. Other than that, I'm not gonna buy it again. Resident Evil, on the other hand,
I'm
if they
just-
brought 2 and 3 and brought it back, you know, that's just a cop, even if they don't add anything. But that's
Are you talking about like the remix to PS5?
yeah, because there was a rumor that there was like a director's cut or something like that for both games. That was supposed to come out on PS5. This is way back though, but there was a rumor about that. And honestly, I can see them doing something like that as well. Because Capcom knows their fans are suckers like myself, and they will buy games over and
In
over.
the Street Fighter community.
Oh, dude, I don't even have a PS5. I'd still buy it. It's fantastic.
just
But-
have it, bro.
But what's good, George? What you been playing lately, bro?
Other than Call of Duty, obviously, I've been playing Call of Duty. Played some.
I wish I could be playing that.
AI the Somnium Files on stream. Been playing that.
Fire.
And also completely finished up Miles Morales, Spider-Man. That game is real. I really enjoyed that game. Definitely. I mean, there's a reason why it's $50, bro. It's not a very long game, and that is kind of a detriment, to be honest. But it is definitely a game. I think if you have a PS5, you gotta pick up Miles Morales. I just think it's a very great game that really shows, kind of borrows some ideas from Into the Spider-Verse for Miles, which I really enjoyed. And I love that movie, so just kind of playing through it, seeing like some of the nods and references, not just the suit, but just like some dialogue from that movie. I don't know. I had a blast playing through that game. I hope, I mean, it's not going to be, but I hope it wins some kind of awards next year at least. But
Well, it's in a
I-
couple of nominees for.
oh, really?
Best Game
Oh.
Awards. Yeah, like
Oh,
best
okay.
voice actor, best action game.
Yeah,
stuff
so
like
I
that.
don't think it's gonna win anything.
it
next year.
probably
Over that.
won't. Yeah, it probably won't.
Demon Souls should have been in this year, but
Did Demon Souls get
Apparently
any nomin? Oh, is it too late
no.
for Demon Souls?
Apparently, maybe it came out the same day as Miles
As Bomb.
Morales, but apparently they didn't have enough time. So hopefully it gets it next year because
That's
it definitely
weird.
does. Yeah. Will, what's good? What you been playing lately?
What's up? Oh, I've been playing practically nothing other than college work. No, actually, I've been on Halo. I've been trying to grind to get that one weapon skin. My teammates suck. George, Clues, where are you?
Busy, bro.
I also hopped on the stream and play some Mario Kart and destroy his group.
You.
Exactly.
What are you trying to get on Halo? Like a gold skin? Like a gold gun skin or something like that?
DMR skin. No, it was.
Oh.
It's like a blood skin actually.
Nice. What about you, Rich?
We went- Look at 11 because I keep losing at that point.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Rich? You not done yet? Well, I thought you were done. Sorry.
I also beat Miles Morales over the week.
Oh wow.
Unlike George, I have a few issues with it, mainly with the story.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a very good game.
Mhm.
Other than my little issues aside, other than that, I've just been playing the hell out of Yakuza Like a Dragon. I love that game
Yeah.
so much.
I mean, that just means your opinion's wrong, bro.
Okay,
All right. Well, yeah.
I still want Yakuza 0.
I've been playing a lot of games actually this
Yeah.
past weekend. I played a lot of Hyrule Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Good, fun game. Frame rate's kind of ass, but we all know that.
Oh,
But it's definitely a fun game. It's got a lot. I just wish they would fix that, honestly, because like the combo potential is really fun in that game.
Yeah.
I've been playing Demon Souls still. I played a bit of 13 Sentinels. I played Godfall. I played Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War. I played a lot of games this past over the break. And yeah, I've been having a good time with most of them. Call of Duty is still ass, but I mean,
Yep.
for some reason we put
Shocker.
I already put over 50 hours into the game since it's been out.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Well, all right, we're gonna get into the first topic,
All right.
and it's a quick one. We're gonna talk about a little Resident Evil because there's rumors that Resident Evil Revelations 3 is being developed right now, and it's supposed to be not a Switch exclusive, but made for the Switch first, and coming out later for everything else. So, since Beggy's here, how do you think this rumor's true? How do you feel about that?
I know about the development process of 8 kind of overlapping with Revelations 3, and that the original ideas for Revelations 3 are now kind of intermingling with Resident Evil Village, and so some of the characters, some of the flashbacks, some of the events are probably gonna overlap there, which is good because a lot of people don't take the Revelations games seriously. If you look at the sales numbers, they're just not they're not there really.
But they are
if you look
canon.
at-
They are canon.
They are
said.
canon and they're
Yeah.
awesome, especially Revelations 2. I'm a super nerd about Revelations 2. I want to bring a lot more of the lore from those games to light for people. And there's a huge cult following of people that follow that kind of information on Alex Wesker, Natalia, those kind of characters, and what happens to them. So Revelations 3, if it continues on that storyline and Village builds off of it, that's all very exciting. I do think that it's obviously a independent game that will be released at some point, and I do think that Switch will be its first, which is incredibly sad for me, and I'm not over it yet, but I will be hopefully eventually.
Yeah.
Just really don't
What-
like that console at all.
Who do you think the main character is going to be? Out of curiosity, I hope it's Rebecca. They got to bring somebody back from a long time.
Yeah, so Natalia or Alex, if and when involved, will be in either one or both of those games. But the thing is that, I know Rebecca is very popular to return, and she is the original concept for Rev 3, as Duskull was talking about, actually did involve Rebecca. I don't know if she's the main, but it would make sense if Rebecca or Claire were the main characters, as they have an arc that's going in Revelations 3. Rebecca isn't connected to those at all, but considering that she hasn't appeared and she hasn't had a major role at all for a very long time, really long time, honestly. She's just been in the side media. She was in Resident Evil Vendetta. She was in Caliban
She was in the
Cove.
movies, right?
She's in the novels, the movies, and other than that, she hasn't really done a whole lot since then. I think they put her as a mercenaries character in 5 Gold. I think she was in
Yeah.
there. And besides that, she hasn't really been around. So I could see them using her again. I don't think Billy would be back with her, even though I love Billy, especially after reading the RE0 novel. Billy is fucking awesome. His character is so fleshed out in that novel. It was a little bit awkward in the game, but it's really cool in the novel. But yeah, so I think that all of those, so I think that Rebecca and Claire are going to be tied to it pretty strongly, and Natalia and Alex are going to be tied to it inevitably. So that's exciting though. I like that rumor.
Yeah, especially on Switch too. You're excited for that? Switch
No.
exclusive for a little
Oh
bit?
hell yeah!
I'll boycott it and then just find a way to emulate the Switch and not pay for it. And then I'll play it.
504p.
504p.
Yeah, so it's being
targeted
designed
resolution.
for Switch, so it's being designed to look like ass.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure. Well, you know how the new Monster Hunter game is on an RE engine fitted for the Switch, right? I'm sure they're gonna probably be using that same engine for this game. So
That's unfortunate.
So it's gonna. I love Resident Evil. I'm a Resident Evil shit. I'm gonna buy it regardless. But it's gonna kind of suck to go back to the older looking engine after just how brilliant the fucking RE engine's been for a lot of the Capcom's latest games. But
PS3.
I'm excited.
graphics.
I'm excited to see what they got. When,
I'm just
cool different-
I just don't quite understand why the Switch of all consoles for it to be exclusive.
Because
all
it's the greatest system of all time.
because it's Garbo. But it's also it's the least portable to anything because it's weaker and you're gonna have to upscale everything if you want to look
True.
if you want to stand up to any other game at the time. You know what I mean? It's just not smart. Especially,
I think the
feel
reason why is
personally-
Yeah,
because
that
the
does
first
make
Revelations was on the 3DS.
It was on 3DS.
So I
yeah.
think, and I just lost 80,000 souls because I died. Sorry, but I think the reason why they're probably doing it on Switch first is because the original Resident Evil Revelations, which is a fucking great game, by the way, I like it more than 2, was on
Oh,
there.
2 was
You know what I
kinda-
mean? So I think they're probably, you know what? Let's do it like how they did with Revelations 1. It'll be on the 3DS first, and then like a year later, it'll probably be went on 360, PS3, Wii U. You know what I mean?
I guess.
I have
guess
an
so, yeah.
interesting thought, and I'm
In the
not quite
Switch.
sure because I don't know like what the sales would be like. But
Mhm.
you think it's maybe like to like give, I guess more what's it called? I guess to get people more interested in buying it on Switch, like to increase sales for Switch.
It could be.
Because I mean, if they were to release it on console, wouldn't people just buy it on like PS5 or Xbox Series S?
Anything.
You'd be surprised.
or X
Anything,
and Y?
literally anything else.
You'd be surprised, dude. I mean,
Exactly. You'd be surprised.
You'd be really surprised, honestly. But
You might
But
get
if
fuckers
it's
like,
exclusive
yeah,
for
buy it
Switch,
on
hey,
Switch.
I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Nintendo hasn't got any of the remakes, you know. So fucking, why not give them something? You know, fucking.
I will say that when Revelations was brought over to the other consoles, it looked fine.
Yeah.
Like Revelations 1, yeah. And
Mhm.
Revelations 2, like the cutscenes looked beautiful and the game looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You know,
I mean-
if the oh sorry, you finish.
Oh no, I'm done. You can go ahead.
I was gonna say if the reason it is on Switch is because the original was on 3DS, then when it comes out, the box art better have a fucking typo on it, like the original.
typo.
release.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
Revelations.
I'm surprised you remember
Revelations.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. How about you, George? How you feel about Revelations 3 rumor coming to Switch first?
I mean,
Have you played the Revelations game?
I did.
Actually?
I did. Yeah, I played the original on 3DS, and when it came out on PS3, I got it. I like Revelations 1. Revelations 2, to be honest,
Was mid.
was
I think it
very,
was very
mid.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it was I played Revelations 1 multiple times.
Yeah.
You know, on different consoles. 2,
beat
I
once.
beat it, and that was it.
Yeah, I never
The
I never
lore-
played it again. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know, something about it. Like it was kind of cool that they brought back, characters from,
Claire and Barry.
Yeah.
Fucking
that was
some
cool.
OGs, in the
Yeah.
series. But I don't know. I just I didn't like it either. Actually, like I said, it was okay. It was like,
Something about it for some
It-
reason.
Yeah, Rev 2, I will say that like
Mm-hmm.
the engine of the game and how you move around, just the fluidity.
Right.
It's like hard to explain, but if you play it for like 10 minutes and then just play Resident Evil 2 Remake, you're like, wow, this feels so much better and less like awkward.
hold on,
Like
hold
it's
on,
just the
hold on.
movement. The movement in Revelations 2 feels weird. It's like that's why I think that the lore and the motivations behind the characters and the translations of Revelations 2, all that story elements and the Wesker children and stuff, like that shit is incredible. That's amazing. But the game itself, like the gameplay and the enemies and the bosses, the enemies are cool. And Barry's really fun to play.
Yeah.
But overall it doesn't feel as good. It doesn't the engine, it's like it feels like it's not right. Like the speed of the characters almost doesn't
Right.
match the environment.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
perspective doesn't feel good. All of those things, like they're more clear when you play like 2 Remake, 3 Remake. They
Yeah.
just instantly feel better gameplay wise. But story and lore wise, like I would die for that game. Like I love, like literally my picture right now of the guy who is creepily blinking
Yeah.
is the author who the chapters of Revelations 2 were named off of. And it's the
Wow.
author that Alex Wesker was obsessed with. And so she devised that virus to develop in response to fear, T Phobos. And all that shit is incredibly cool. It's just the gameplay and the experience of the game itself, not the lore, is like
Yeah.
is kind of mid in my
Well,
opinion.
it was just kind of weird because I felt Revelations 1 felt pretty good to play, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't understand how
They kind of brought back the over the shoulder perspective can be scary.
Right.
Revelations 1, and then like 2, they kind of just went with to me, like the more quick, fast-paced action.
Yeah,
running
more
around,
actiony,
dodging,
right?
bobbing,
Yeah.
and weaving
Yeah.
traps and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
it's just like I said, it was okay, but it's not, to me, it's not worth a second playthrough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean,
That's what I mean. Like the speed and the feel don't match
Right.
the energy of like what the game should be. It's like
Right.
the biggest flaw.
it should be slower. It should be more, more horror rather than just okay, we got to get out of this location really fast and quick time events and I don't know.
So what do you think the pace of the new Revelations is going to be? Do you think they're going to go more with the remakes, the slow pace,
I hope so.
more survival horror esque, or they think they're going to go with how 2 was? So I have a feeling they're going to go how 2 was.
Really?
Revelations 2. Yes, I just
That'd be a mistake because, I mean, they see, Capcom must see that people really love 2 and how not even just the fact that 2 was already a great game, but just the way they made the game and just the way it feels to move around over the shoulder.
Yeah.
I would, if I was Capcom, I would try to emulate that as many times as possible.
You mean 2? You're talking about 2 remake?
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree with you totally.
Yeah, like why wouldn't you try to emulate that? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like Revelations 3, I don't think is gonna be a huge title, to be honest. So I don't think they really need to go above and beyond and try to create this whole other feeling in the movement and stuff like that. Honestly, I think they could get away with just like, okay, what do we do in 2 with that kind of pacing and movement and the camera? Kind of adopt that into Revelations 3. And I did enjoy 2's story. 2's story was interesting. It's just, I thought 1 overall was just better.
Agree. How about you, Rich? How do you feel about Revelations 3? Real quick.
It's a game in the Resident Evil series, but it's going to be the Switch, the greatest console of all time. So that's all I care about.
Is that an instant cop for you then?
Oh, I'll buy 12.
You heard it here first. He'll buy 12, bro.
Buy 12. He's gonna give away a couple of them on the podcast. So remember that, guys. How about you, Will? I know you're not really into Resident Evil, but how do you feel about
No,
that?
I like some of the Resident Evil games. I just haven't played them all.
Yeah, okay.
You played. Let me guess what you played. Let me guess the one Resident Evil game you played. Resident Evil 4.
And Revelations on the Wii U.
Okay, I see you played those 2. Okay.
I played 2. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I played 2. And so having Revelations on the Switch, all right, go ahead. But looking back at it, I was wondering what to do differently. And I know you and Beggy are like the 2 like Resident Evil like gods. What do you think you could do to spice up the game so it's like different with Revelations and like the remakes?
Oh, I got it. Make it a 2D platformer.
Oh, dude, don't
Okay,
fucking.
other than making it a
shit,
Switch
dude.
level type of game, I'm talking about full Resident Evil with real characters and real graphics, not 504p garbage.
Mechanically, story.
She wants story. I hope they go with the route of the remakes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not super slow paced, but just kind of like more on the horror side. Fucking.
Oh no, I say make it 4 hours for $60.
Hey, I'd still buy it.
The RE3
That's what I do.
route.
Hey, I mean, like I said, to me, RE3 was a little disappointing, but it was still a good game. So if they went the route of Resident Evil 3, fucking, hey, it is what it is, I guess. Fucking.
Yeah, I agree with that. I prefer.
How about you, Sora? How do you feel about
Resident
Resident
the
Evil
RE2 though? I mean, I really like the Resident Evil series. I was pretty new into it, as you know, but after playing RE2, immediately playing RE3, I beat RE7 on the weekend. Yeah, on the weekend. And even though I didn't really like the gameplay necessarily of the game, I thought it was still good. I'm honestly down for anything Resident Evil. Like, I really like the series, so.
See that? That's when someone gives Resident Evil a chance. See that? That's Sora, bro. I'm proud of you, fam. Welcome to the club. Welcome to
There's
the RE.
Huge.
It's a
percent-
fun game. It just have
What was that,
like
Becky?
every single there.
I was saying there's a huge percent of the Resident Evil crowd now
Mhm.
that like never even like the original concept of Resident Evil. Like they're like 2 remake, 3 remake, and 7 like specifically the games that Sora was talking about have brought in like a completely new crowd of people that like don't even know what it is, but like they like the new the engine, how the game feels, how it plays, like it's scary. So that's completely different than the people who kind of grew up playing it or even
Like
got
us.
in with like 4 or 5. Like all of those are like different Resident Evil kind of generations.
Yeah.
So that's cool to see.
I know Sora played Remake 1, and you like that, right?
I was gonna say it. 2, 3, and 7 are quite different than 1. But even I still liked 1. I thought Remake 1 was really cool. it's more difficult. In my opinion, primarily because it doesn't give you as much leeway as 2, 4, and 7 did, or I'm sorry, as 2, 3, and 7 did. And I don't know, I liked it. You know, I think if people were to go back and then try it, especially if they played 2, I go back to 2 because personally I think 2 is the best that I've played so far. I've tried a little bit of 4. I've played most of 1. I'm like at the end. You know, and I've seen a little bit of 5 and 6, but personally, like the horror aspect of 2, and then kind of like the mystery surrounding it, I really, really enjoyed, and you kind of get a lot of that in RE1 remake. It's just there's not as many hints, you know, things aren't as clearly expressed. The gameplay's a little bit different, a little bit slower in my opinion as well.
Yeah,
But
that's the fixed camera angles, the classic fixed camera angles for Resident Evil games.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, you have to think more
Which are
too in
great.
that game, with like your ammo and such. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think personally people would like it if they were to give it a chance.
Definitely give Resident Evil 1 remake a chance. I know you're almost done with that. Beat both stories, Jill and Chris, and see how you like that.
You already know.
Yeah, and then if you want to try Zero is okay. You know what I mean? I think what really made Zero not fun was the item dropping system and no item boxes. So like literally, you only had to drop items, and if you dropped an item like super far away, you had to literally go all the way back to the area to pick it up.
Yeah, it's like that's like everyone's like criticism with that
Yeah.
game. It's like there is a way that you can like manage Billy and Rebecca's slots together to where
Yeah.
you barely ever have to do that. But yeah, it's like that is definitely that, and just they didn't develop on the storylines too well. I felt like out of like like most entries in the series, like 1, 2, and 3, like I felt like and Code Veronica, like in the face of all those, Zero is definitely like the weakest. Marcus wasn't, you know, Marcus is like very camp kind of character,
Yeah.
very like pretentious and like singing and just waving his arms and shit. But honestly, his concept is very cool. It's just they didn't want to tamper with Christianity too much in a Nintendo game. They didn't want to like give off too many of those symbols, even though many of his character, you know, like aspects like deal directly with like Christ and resurrection and all that kind of stuff.
See, I didn't know that. That's very interesting, actually, that you bring that up, because I didn't know that.
They had to like
Yeah.
dodge that.
It's pretty
Shame.
cool.
It's interesting. But yeah, Zero's okay. It's just, like I said, the item thing is rough, and almost all the weapons are like take up 2 slots. Like the shotgun takes up 2 slots. I mean, obviously the grenade launcher always has, but it's just like, man, dude, like guns that weren't taking up 2 item slots in Resident Evil 1 are taking up 2 item slots in Zero. It's just like it's nuts, dude. But yeah, Resident Evil 3
Yeah.
Revelations coming to Switch.
I'd like to
apparently.
try that.
Definitely give it a try. I mean, it's always on sale. You can
I'm
get
pretty
that thing
sure
for
I
like
already have
$5.
it. I just haven't played
You
it.
have it? Yeah.
I know Becky mentioned Code Veronica though. I would love for them to make a remake of that.
That's.
I
Do
would
they have
love
the
to play
original
that.
one? Do they have the original Code
I
Veronica
haven't-
on Steam?
Yeah, no, it's not on Steam.
Not on
I didn't
Steam?
see it when I looked. No.
I don't think
on
so.
like PS3, I think 4, 360, Xbox One. I'm pretty sure. Like
Well,
those.
you just get
I
it later.
think it's
You
on,
know?
I think it's on PS4.
Is it on PS4?
Yeah, the remaster
Hmm.
for those like PlayStation, Xbox consoles. I'm not sure if it was just PlayStation 3 and 360, or also 4 and Xbox One, but I'm pretty sure it's both.
If not, just get an emulator and play Code Veronica. Code Veronica X to this day is still the hardest Resident Evil game for me. That is a pretty hard Resident Evil game. Like,
I
If you're at
hear
the
it's
last-
got a really. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, if you're on the last area and you have no ammo, you have no ammo. You know how you can kind of go back and like look around, see if you miss some shit. Like, dude, you're fucked. You know, fucking,
Yeah.
It's a great fucking Resident Evil. I kind of wish they made that instead of 4, but I mean, hopefully maybe after 4, they might, you know, maybe on PS6 or something. You know what I mean? Fuck, whenever that happens, fucking maybe they might bring that. But yeah,
It's like one of the greatest like things in the entire franchise. Like the environments are amazing. The music was some of the best in the entire series. The character, like
the enemies.
you had Wesker,
characters.
Born, and you had Chris and Claire in the same game. The Ashford,
The
were,
Ashford
like, really
twins.
fucking creepy. Yeah.
Yep.
So like everything about them was like this amazing game. Can't wait.
Imagine that in a remake, dude. Like how the Ashford twins would come out on the remake. Oh man, that's gonna be.
I
Well,
know. That's my favorite virus too, like
Yeah.
T Veronica. It's the sickest
But all right, we
one.
gotta move to the next topic because we're gonna start talking about too much about Resident Evil for the next 2 hours. So, but yeah, next rumor, Konami's Sony revivals for PS5. I know we talked about this before a while ago, but you know, apparently, you know, Silent Hill was coming back, and apparently it might get revealed at the Game Awards, from rumor has it, and also apparently Bluepoint is remaking Metal Gear Solid. Whew, oh my gosh, you gotta calm me down on that one. Apparently they were making it at the same time as Demon's Souls, because there is a tweet from them last year saying that they are making 2 games.
Right.
It's a tweet from and I think it was Halloween of last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
And they talk about like how there's not 1 but 2, and then like they hinted at Demon's Souls, and Metal Gear, and like a bunch of other games like Legend of Dragoon was one of them that they like was like references from. So we don't know what they're remaking, but a lot of rumors is pointing to a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. I don't know. I think Kojima is helping with the Silent Hill project, from what I heard.
Mm.
So how do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about some Konami games, you know, coming back, you know, after all that Pachinko machine shit they do? And it's sad that other developers got to make their games, you know, because they don't want to make fucking.
They did come back. They made Super Bomberman R.
Oof.
No, but seriously, I'll go with Richard first. How do you feel about these rumors about Silent Hill being remade or being rebooted and Metal Gear Solid 1 being remade? How do you feel about that?
For the Silent Hills thing, like that's the one that has like Kojima as a part of it, right?
Yeah, he's not making a game, but I think he has like say in what they do and stuff like that. From what I've heard,
That one I'm a little skeptical of, just because the Konami Kojima relationship isn't good.
well, Sony is in charge of this project.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's still Konami's IP. They would probably have some say in it. So that one I'm skeptical of.
I'm sure, but like from what I've heard, Sony is like, I'm sure Sony probably paid Konami a bunch of money. Hey, we want to reboot Silent Hill, and we want it exclusive on PS5.
Yeah.
And we'll give you, and I'm sure Konami's like, oh yeah, we want this much, and we want this, this much of the cut of what you guys make when the game comes out and stuff like this. Okay, sure. You know what I mean? But because there was also a rumor that they was trying to amend Kojima and Konami's relationship, from what I've heard. But
Yeah.
Konami seems like a company that would hold a grudge
they definitely
against fucking Kajumbo. So that's why I don't think it's gonna. That one I'm gonna be skeptical of. As for the fucking Metal Gear remake, bring back David Hayter. If you gotta redo lines,
Yeah.
bring back David. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
I don't want him as Snake though.
Yeah. I think Sutherland did a good job, but they definitely got to bring.
You gotta bring back David Hayter, bro.
If they remake Metal Gear Solid 1, I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan as well. That's something I grew up with. I love I love 1 and 3. 2, I have some little grudge against because they tricked us a little bit, and they did trick us. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it because it's a spoiler, but fucking, I like 4. I only played 4 once, only beat 4 once, and then 5 was okay. But it was just,
you watched 4 once.
yeah, 5 was okay, but 5 was just a little. You know what I mean? Like just
5 was
open world
to
to
me.
me.
Was the most disappointing one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, Psycho Mantis has to read my PS5 hard drive.
How do you guys feel about that, man? Like Metal Gear Solid 1 remake? Oh man, being remade again. Now this will be the second time it's being remade. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that's gonna be
I mean, that's dope. I mean, I think it's a smart decision by Konami. If they don't want to do it, then let somebody else do it for them.
Bluepoint, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much Bluepoint, yeah.
So I'm hella excited. I definitely do want. I want Silent Hill to be good again, bro. So please, have a really good remake. Metal Gear Solid. I mean, bro, they would have to try to fuck that.
It's hard to fuck that one up.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to fuck that one
They
up.
have to try to fuck that one up for
Please
sure.
don't. But
I don't think they will.
I don't think they will.
Especially since Bluepoint is the developers that are making it. They did a fucking fantastic job on the 2 remakes they've done. I definitely think they can do a great job with what they got. And just imagine, dude, just like the new Psycho Mantis scene, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you got the haptic triggers, the adaptive triggers. He might make you just up the triggers, like, oh, try and press the trigger, and you can't press it at all.
Right.
Just think of the possibilities of that fucking game, dude.
Right.
The Sniper Wolf fight, the fucking Vulcan Rain. See, I'm fangirling over fucking Metal Gear right now. So fucking, it's just like, dude, fucking, that's gonna be fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, I can't wait, bro. I mean, did any of the leaks say like, or rumors say like when they're thinking about releasing?
I'm not sure. They just said that it was being made at the same time as Demon Souls. So it's been 3 years.
It's been a while.
Gonna be more for Metal Gear. And I don't know if this. Well, I seen the video. There's a video apparently of someone playing Demon Souls, and there's like a Metal Gear, like Easter egg or something like that in the Nexus. Like I guess like somewhere in the beginning, like you can hear. And it kind of sounds like Metal Gear Rex, but you can hear like a machine like scream like no Metal Gear Rex or like they'll go like that. Like you can hear it in the Nexus, and so people think that was like an Easter egg or a hint to what they're making at next.
Yeah,
and it was Metal Gear Solid.
I think that's a stretch.
You think it's a stretch? There's a video.
Maybe if it was hidden in the game files that wasn't supposed to be accessed, maybe I could believe. But if it's like just a random roar in the Nexus, I don't know about that one.
But the Twin Snakes, bro, Twin Snakes had Yoshi in it. They had Easter eggs from Nintendo, so I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't like Blue Point wouldn't like or any game in fact would just they have an Easter egg of like or a hint at another game or just just some random like Easter egg. Oh, what is this? And then a couple years later, oh yeah, but surprise, Metal Gear Solid remake.
The Yoshi one wasn't like a hint at an upcoming game. It was just we put fucking Yoshi in there as like the sound.
Hey, you know what? Shut up, dude. Don't get my hopes up. Don't.
I'm saying this is more likely.
Richard, you're ruining it, bro.
You're fucking ruining my dreams right now, bro. Don't do that. But how about you, Biggie? How do you feel about Silent Hill and Metal Gear? I'm sure you're a Silent Hill fan. I have only played the original Silent Hill. I have not played any of the other Silent Hill games, so I'll be definitely interested to actually play a reboot of Silent Hill if it is true. How about you? How do you feel about these two games being rumored right now?
1 and 2 are incredible. Like 1 is definitely like the most nostalgic. Like I just love the school and like the weird like knife baby things that try to attack you, and just I don't know, it just has an amazing atmosphere that like it has like it scares you despite being like a PS1 polygon game. It's like really impressive. But I know that I was reading a article on this horror website, or Lion Horror, and actually like they have some information about the original team. There's a trio. Toyama, he's the original writer and director of the.
He's involved with the game, right, or something like that.
He is.
With the reboot.
It's the PS1 original writer for the 1999 Silent Hill, and also I know Hira Yamaoka. He's the sound director. He creates all the music, and the music is like amazing. Like it's so fucking like atmospheric and surreal, and I use it in like all of my videos. Honestly, it's so good. And then also Masahiro Ito, who created a lot of the environments and creatures. So all those like original kind of Team Silent members are like there that are working on that. And there's also possibly some team members from Project Siren. They created horror games, PS2 and PS3, Siren Blood Curse for PlayStation 3. So they could be directly involved on the development of this too. So all that stuff is like really interesting. Honestly, yeah, it's like, so whether they really have like Kojima's direct support or not, they have like very renowned figures.
A team,
that have worked out already. But there's a possibility too that one of the like the Silent Hill games that are being brought to like next gen is also the canceled
PT
like project that it's PT, and that game is like really scary if you've ever played it. The only way I was able to play is like one of my friends, she has it on PS4, but then also there's an Unreal version on PC. Obviously not like legitimate, but super good. So the entire game is basically created and functions exactly the same way. But yeah, both of them are hella exciting. I don't like. I also like. I'm kind of faithful that like if MGS and Silent Hill are like making returns, like maybe Castlevania is gonna have some kind of appearance next gen. And I do.
Well, you asking for too much now. You bring up Castlevania.
Yeah, a little bit. Just because like I love those original games, like the 2D ones, but the 3D ones they weren't great. Like some of them were just kind of like a mess, but honestly, they were just worse versions of games that were similar to them at the time, like on 3D, in the 3D age. So like after like Symphony of the Night and all the other type of Metroidvania style Castlevanias, like they just like really lost their appeal, and they became like a more generic kind of franchise. So if there's some kind of revival of that, like that would be amazing. And I feel like Sony might push for that because they got money to just fuck around with, honestly.
Yeah,
That's-
just not Lords of Shadow, please.
Oh,
Yeah,
That-
see, like like
Lords of
just
Shadow
really
2.
nothing games, you know?
Just bad God of War.
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
But how about you, Sora? I know you're not. I know you're not really a Metal Gear fan or Silent Hill, but I mean, you like Resident Evil, so maybe
Well,
if they do remake
actually-
Silent Hill.
For Silent Hill, I am quite excited for it. I've seen some playthroughs of the originals and just a few different people kind of going through it, and it looks like a game I actually really want to play. I've considered getting it to do so. I just haven't actually done it yet. So if they were to remake it, I'd be all for it. I love horror games. I'm really into anything that's scary. I don't get scared very easy, so for me, it's like I'd like to see the environments, kind of what Beggy was talking about earlier with like the environments, the music, the atmosphere. I like being able to be involved in kind of things like that. So I'd be really, really excited for that. In terms of like Metal Gear, I've never really been a Metal Gear fan.
Yeah,
It's not. It doesn't seem like a bad game. I've just never personally played it, and I've never had a desire to play it. I'd give it a chance. I mean, if they remade it, and it turned out to be pretty good, I'd definitely give it a chance.
Oh, you know it's gonna be good. Metal Gear Solid 1, dude. Oh man, dude.
They say that's the best one, isn't it?
I
Metal Gear
think 3 is the
Solid 1.
best.
I like
2,
3 the best.
3
personally.
is my favorite. 1 is my second favorite. 1 and Twin Snakes was basically Twin Snakes is basically the remake of 1 on GameCube. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see all the characters being remade. Liquid Snake, you know what I mean? Fucking Otacon, Ninja, fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gray, they call him Gray Fox. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just can't wait to Meryl, Sniper Wolf. I want to see all those characters be remade. And reimagined. So I can't wait. As for Silent Hill, for myself, as a big Resident Evil fan, like I said, I only played the original Silent Hill. And I was kind of like, oh, Resident Evil is always better than Silent Hill. But if they're remaking Silent Hill, I will definitely check it out. As someone who does like survival horror games, you know what I mean. So I don't know if they're gonna go. It was third person. Do you think they're gonna go first person? Since you said PT.
It depends which one that it's supposed to be a remake of. I think
Yeah.
that I feel like the original Silent Hill would still work better as a third person.
Yeah.
That's just me though, Like they might do a kind of thing where I don't know. Like I just feel like over the shoulder, like as it is, would be like a little weird for Silent Hill 1. Like it could work, like if they did it how they did Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake. After using fixed camera for the original 2 and 3, like that could be cool, maybe if they did it in that style. But yeah, it really depends.
Yeah, it depends what they do with that. I'm actually interested. I don't know if it's a remake. I just heard it's a reboot of Silent Hill. So
Like a soft reboot, yeah.
yeah, it's a soft reboot. So they could go any route. They could go like they liked how Resident Evil 7 and 8 are going, the routes they're going with the first person aspect they are in PT. So they might just go with that. They might go with, how maybe they might shock everyone and go fixed camera angles or something like that. We don't know. How about you, Will? How do you feel about these two games? I know you're not
they're
really
big,
into-
but I don't play Metal Gear or Silent Hill. From a personal level, I have no experience. I've seen people play them, and I know like how OG voice actor sings voices, since he was from Brawl 2, and I experienced from that type of shit. But yeah, I'm down for it. So hopefully it's good. And I'm kind of on the side with Richard. I can see him fucking up Silent Hill somehow.
I think he said
Yeah, I didn't say they were gonna fuck it up. I said I don't think Kojima's gonna work on it.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I mean,
William, I see your point. They'll probably just remake Shattered Memories and it'll make everyone upset.
isn't that one the shitty one on the Wii?
Yeah.
How about you, George? How do you feel about these two games right here?
I mean, I think it's. I hope they don't fuck it up. I don't think they will, especially Metal Gear Solid 1.
they pretty much have the foundation. They just
Yeah,
gotta
I mean, all you gotta do is just
maybe add a couple things, quality
Yeah.
of life things, maybe
just character models, environments, cutscenes. You just gotta make those look good. Bring back original voice actors. Maybe have like maybe some more story in the game. Maybe they might add like maybe more.
I think the story is fine.
Okay.
That's kind of hard with a remake of this game or just any game in general. Like, it's to pay homage to the OG version and maybe add a couple of things here and there to not get the
Right.
the OG fans to get upset. So that
True.
I wouldn't mind them adding maybe like a new area here and there, or maybe even like
Yeah.
a new boss or something like that.
Yeah.
That's up to them though. You know what I mean? With Demon Souls, they pretty much stuck to the original. They added a couple of quality of life things here and there.
Right.
You know what I mean? But overall, they stuck to what was everyone loved.
Right.
So I can see them maybe just adding a couple of quality of life changes and keeping this pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they kept the same shitty AI for the bosses too, from what I heard for this game for Demon Souls. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I have full faith in Blue Point though, if they are making it after Shadow of the Colossus and Demon Souls. So
Yeah.
I think Sony better buy these guys up soon, because man, these people seeing all this what they're doing. There's already a rumor about that too. That they're about to announce the Blue Point being bought by Sony. So you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
they're a fantastic studio when it comes to remakes, and the people I know we talked about this in the last podcast, that people want to see them make their own IP, which I think they should too. But hey, like I said, I'm fine if they just make remakes.
Oh yeah, remakes. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of just like classic games, they've proven it twice, and then they might be proving it a third time. So
Yeah.
do you see a reveal making at the Game Awards or too much smoke? Yeah. We talked about that earlier. I can see it. I can see it, especially if like the rumor has it like Kojima is somewhat involved with it. Fucking Keeley fucking sucks on fucking
Oh, yeah.
Kojima's nuts, dude. So I can definitely see them.
That is so
like,
true.
You know what I
I
mean?
bet
Just
you
like,
$10.
Silent Hill, or
Yeah.
like a quick trailer, no gameplay, nothing. Just gonna say Silent Hill, PS5, something like that. I can definitely see that happening.
That would probably happen, and we would probably have to make a thumbnail with Jeff Keighley and Kojima in it at the same time.
Again,
bro.
let's do that one time.
Do that shit again, bro.
We love
Like
you
the
too,
one
boys.
time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And pretty
Yeah,
soon
let me
Silent Hill's
too,
gonna
boys.
get all the rewards.
I mean, that would honestly make the Game Awards. Honestly.
I think so. I think Silent Hill would. Like,
especially if Kojima's part of it.
my
It's
god!
Yeah, like,
oh shit! Yeah.
But every year we always get excited for shit like fucking Nintendo Directs, the Game Awards, E3, these EA shit
You know what?
events. We get super excited, and then fucking at the end of the event, it's like,
Like, wow.
trash, dude.
Well, I
So-
mean, to be fair, Jeff Keighley does hype up the Game Awards a lot, but like, oh, we have a ton of world premieres. Check out the pre-show. We got world premieres there, and we check out all the content, bro. And maybe 2 things are even passable, bro. As far as like hype announcements, especially last year, bro. Oof.
It's because we're Switch.
It's bad when like Bravely Default 2 is like the biggest thing you announce.
Oh god.
I forgot that was announced there, bro.
Right?
I forgot that was announced there, bro.
Best game ever.
Hey, for you. But man, if they review Metal Gear Solid at the Game Awards, like I said, bro, I'd whip my dick out on stream. I would not give a fuck. DMCA
Oh my God.
getting banned, bro.
DMCA.
I'm like, that's it, guys. It's over. The Disrespect podcast
Damn.
being canceled.
We lasted
Dude,
1 year
I get-
exactly.
I like I said,
So-
how close, like Legend of Zelda and Resident Evil to my heart. I love Metal Gear, dude. So if they remade 1, dude, that's it. I fucking lose my shit, dude, on stream, dude. Fucking.
Mhm.
But yeah.
And if we
Yeah.
get the We and Gamer podcast again.
Are you sure you covered everything regarding your feelings on that? Do you want to keep going? Alton, for a while.
No, we'll be here for hours.
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah,
I'm just
we're
playing
Yeah,
for
we're trying to
hours,
we're trying to
sorry.
end,
I
we're
don't
trying to end
believe
early,
you,
bro.
Dan.
We're gonna end early,
Please.
yeah. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Sorry, fuck it.
It's all good.
Another quick topic. The World Ends With You announced the new one. How do you guys feel about that?
Nico, where are you?
Goodbye.
I'm not even gonna type that in the current topic thing, bro. Just leave
Actually,
that.
no. Okay. So, wait, can I give him my quick impression of this? The only thing fascinating about it, I see a decent art from it. I'll give a like on Twitter. Other than that, I'm not gonna eat my ass. Sora's trash. Friggin' Nickel's trash. That game we just mentioned,
Ew.
trash.
William, I like how you asked if you can say your opinion. That's the whole reason you're here.
How about you, Sora? Throw ends with you. You don't care. I don't really care
Nah,
about this.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not interested in the
I'm not
fight.
gonna even ask Becky. 'Cause Becky's
Exactly.
gonna roast it,
I am
so
not.
fuck it. Okay. We're gonna move on to the.
All right, that was quick.
We're gonna move on to another topic. This is an interesting one. I didn't read too much into it, but Square Enix stay-at-home program. So apparently, you know what's going on, you know, around the world. It sucks, but Square Enix is actually gonna start having people work from home, like a work from home program, instead of just, you know, because of the pandemic, everyone has to work from home. Now they're announcing that people are gonna actually be able to work at home if they want to. From what I've seen, what I'm reading right here.
Cool.
How do you guys feel about that? Do you think this is, you know, how a lot of developers are going to be doing now for making games? You think they're going to actually be working from home now instead of actual studios? Is that cheaper? Would that be, that technically would be cheaper, right? If people just work from home, right, to develop games?
I think
Than having an actual studio.
Yeah, I think they'll probably, if this, you know, if more and more people start doing this work at home thing, they'll probably close down some buildings because, like, oh well, I mean, this whole team works at home. Why do we need a building or an office space for them when really,
I guess we're canceling.
you know what I mean? So yeah, honestly, it could save them money if enough of their employees do this.
I think it could potentially open up more positions for like jobs as well, which should be pretty cool.
Yeah, just work. More
I
companies.
mean, I have a good friend. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think more companies should kind of do that for, like, even during and even after the pandemic's kind of like dying down. Like, you know, people are still gonna be scared. You know, and they don't really want to come back. Just offer them that program for, you know, another year, maybe year and a half, and, you know, let people work where they feel comfortable. You know, don't try to like.
To me, this might be the norm. I think this will actually be the norm soon. I think so because, like, what happened this year to the whole world, basically, it's kind of a shock. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like now people are like, you know, people are like, what, like school? Like, I mean, you know, you work at a school, right? Like, dude, they're teaching shit online. I'm telling you, dude, this is how the world's gonna be in the future. Everything is gonna be digital, we're at home, digitally, online. You know what I mean? And this, unfortunately, the pandemic was probably the reason why this is going to start, because people are working from home. Right. People are starting to see it now. Now it's been like, what, you know, almost a year into this. You know, a lot of jobs, not just developers, are like saying, you know what, this working from home is not too bad. You know what I mean? Right. It saves us money from, like, you know, fucking leasing out a fucking studio and, you know, fucking a place. You know, so people they're probably thinking, you know what, if you want to work from home, go ahead.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's interesting. I mean, I guess I'm a little old school. I would think, you know, working at a studio with everyone there, actually physically being there, is actually better.
Yeah, I think.
You know what I mean?
The downside to this is if a lot of studios do this, I think people are gonna have to kind of accept the fact that games are gonna come out later. That's just a fact. Well, like you said, the benefit of having everybody in the same studio is that the process is more efficient when they're all there. So if you're just at home, you gotta send everybody emails. You gotta wait till somebody gets back to you on something. That's gonna add development time, like months, maybe 6 months. Who knows, bro? So
it's very interesting that they're initiating this, but I can also see other developers doing this. And, like, I hate to bring Call of Duty up again, but there was actually a video of Treyarch.
Yeah.
And what they did to make Black Ops Cold War, and like how like they had to set up like the voice actors had to like set up their own like booth.
Yeah.
You know, to make their own booths. They don't do recording.
Yeah.
They had to do their own mocap. They had to they were doing Zoom meetings and it's crazy like what they had to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like it looks hard, but I think, like I said, people are starting to get used to this now, and maybe a lot of companies are seeing, okay, this can be done from home. This can save us a bit of extra cash of, you know, having people always fly out to certain studios to, you know, see what they're working on, or, you know, it cuts, you know, like, fuck, we don't gotta, you know, rent out a studio or fucking buy out a studio for everyone to work at. You know, everyone can just stay at home. You know what I mean? So yeah, You know. How about you, Biggie? How do you feel about this? You see more studios or developers going this route, just staying home and working?
I think it's like it's also like really dependent on like where they're located too, because I know like some countries they don't deal with they don't like deal with the repercussions of like COVID nearly as much as they did. Like they kind of like they're almost like over it. They don't like even if they do wear masks, they're able to like more confidently just like congregate and like meet in like physical spaces.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it's been affecting Japan, mainly, like specifically, but it's certainly like every single country is being affected much less than America. So it really depends on like if investing in any additional technologies to work from home in that like middle time is really worth it. But I would imagine a lot of dev companies like obviously I'm not like a game dev company, but like I do some website stuff, and we do like it was like a snap of a finger, like extremely easy to like transition to work from home because we already did that. So I imagine like any companies that already have any kind of remote software to kind of log in, display your work through meetings, to do demonstrations, to talk to other people. And I would imagine pretty much every game dev company has that already. Also, I don't think that any of these would really be like would take a lot to actually go through. Just because of convenience and pulling a lot of game dev talent from different places doesn't always involve meeting at a building anyway. It's often like people being virtually there for like a meeting or a demonstration or discussion of showing new dev work. So I don't even think it's like a big thing that Square Enix would like have devs work from home. I think that's like something companies, I would imagine, at least from my experience, are like readily able to do already, and they have done before. But now it's like they're doing it all the time, every day. And yeah, and they could still be, as long as they have all the technologies that they would use to continue with it. Obviously, there are restrictions, like you mentioned, like mocap and like actors and stuff and all that kind of stuff. Like that's not like really feasible without like a lot of home setups of booths or anything.
Yeah.
Those are expensive too. But in terms of dev work, in terms of like collaborating, in terms of like actual developers working on it, then all of that should already be feasible, like before COVID.
It's interesting, actually. How about you, Sorrel? Sorry, I know you were trying to say something earlier, so we'll let you go. How you feel about this?
No, it's perfectly fine. I'm kind of on the same wavelength, honestly, as Beggy. I don't.
You guys both
personally
work from
think
home,
it's going...
right? So I think this
Yeah.
is actually probably a good topic for you guys, since you guys have that experience already from working from home. You know what I mean? So go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, you're perfectly fine. I don't personally think it'll have a terrible impact in terms of like them working, as long as they have a good schedule that they work behind. I was just gonna bring up a point. I have a good friend who works for like Lockheed Martin, and what they've done in response to COVID essentially is they work primarily from home, but they schedule rotations for what needs to be done in office, and then basically they just have like teams that'll meet in office to basically get what needs to be done, finished for any of their projects that they work on. Anything from like fighter jets to different coding for different software, things like that. So personally, if the developing company was going to do this, I think, and I can imagine there are going to be certain things that need to be done in office. If they were to pretty much just do everything from home, 90% of it, and then just schedule rotations to have everything that needs to be done in office, like testing or demos or whatever it might be for the particular codes within the games. I think it would work out pretty fine. Honestly, I think they could probably do it faster. I don't necessarily think it would hinder development as much. I mean, obviously, that's just dependent upon how much needs to go in, like of them being in office. But with the freedom of being able to work from home and having a deadline, I mean, I think people would be more inclined to be able to get everything done quicker. Obviously, you have to have good workers, because, I mean, it's super easy to, just slack off at home. But, I mean, I personally think it would ease things a little bit. This does seem to be the norm. From everything I'm seeing, a lot of people I know are working from home, and it's a permanent, position. Most of the jobs that I've looked into are going to be from home and be remote. So I don't necessarily think it would be bad.
So let me ask you and Becky this: how do you guys like working from home? How do they keep you guys from not slacking off and like playing video games or something like that? Like, do they like watch you guys, or there's like a certain quota you guys have to meet during the day? You know what I mean? Because you guys work from home. Like, how do they keep, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how do they like not watch you guys, but you know what I mean? Like, keep an eye on you guys from not doing anything since you guys are from home, basically.
I mean, none of the accountability changes from home. We have all the same responsibilities. The work that is due is work that we kind of we merge our code with other devs into a massive project that we're working on at the end of every 2 weeks or so. If those deliverables are not met, then we are held to the same accountability, you know. And it's like we try our best to like meet all of those deliverables and those deadlines. And if they're not feasible, then we need to obviously like have some kind of reason why, because they're typically the same amount of work that we try to apply every one of these little periods of few weeks. So yeah, really, it doesn't. They don't have to do anything other than keep us accountable to the work that we take on during every one of our planning sessions that happens every couple weeks. So with that being there's nothing really more that they would have to do. It's just they expect work, and they know the amount of time that it would take to complete on average, and then they expect to do by a certain time, and that's our accountability rate. That's most of it. There are meetings obviously too that are like pretty easy to run, like work from home.
Okay.
There's like plenty of different softwares: Teams, WebEx, Zoom, anything. So yeah, that's all of it really. I do think that a lot of people that are like maybe more anxious in the office work better when they're working from home, and they don't have to like deal with just like, honestly, at the office too, you could sit wherever. Like, you can go to the cafeteria, you could sit like on tables in like another building. You don't even have to like really be there. Like, when your meeting does happen in the office, you could also just attend the meeting remote there. You could just like get on your laptop and then sign into the meeting there, and then still talk to them and present anything that you need to. So yeah, I feel like the entire work culture was already geared toward doing this anyway. Now we are, yeah.
Now the pandemic just pretty much pushed that even further, right? You know what I mean? So, makes sense. How about you, Will? Good insight on that, actually. I don't work from home, and honestly, like, I don't know how I would feel if I worked from home. I'd probably just get more fat. You know, I just eat in, work on a computer, trying to make quotas and stuff like that. Man, it's nice to be in the comfort of your own home, but man, dude, I don't know if I could do it like you guys. So shout out to you guys. How about you, Will?
Working at home as a college student is tough because these professors.
It sucks. Trust me. Yeah.
No. Yeah. For some odd reason, I'm gonna put this out there too. Anyone's gonna do online classes like during the semester, I'm gonna warn you this. For some weird reason, these motherfuckers take like in-class lectures, like, oh yeah, you're not gonna get too much homework. But once you take that joint online, they're gonna shove your ass a bunch of shit to do in 2 seconds. You don't get it done. You practically fail the class. So I don't get why they're obsessed with bombarding students that take the online class so much more work than going to lectures, even though all they do is read the PowerPoint slides and don't provide any unique type of learning. So it just fascinates me that these weirdos, old men, women, teacher, professors just like to be the way they are, and you waste trillions to be stressed. That's all I'm saying.
So you don't like online classes, right? I mean, online classes do suck. So
it sucks. It's like, it's not college.
Well, I mean, I feel like learning is different than working. Because I was the same way. I've done online classes for college, and I hated them. I did not learn shit. And most of the time, you just had to look at like a video of like your teacher teaching.
It's like 10
and
hours
turn in
long.
homework at Sunday before 7 p.m. You know what I mean? And dude, I used to always, when I was younger, I used to party and do a bunch of stupid shit. So, bro, I would just get home, dude, just type out a bunch of bullshit and click send. Did not learn a thing. But when I actually go to class, you know what I mean? Like when I was going to school, college, and actually physically going to class, I learned so much more.
It's more fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Like you get to meet people, you can ask the teachers like questions instead of wait 2 to 3 days, business days of I sent you this long ass paragraph email. Please reply soon. 5 weeks later, oh yeah, I finally got your message.
Dude, when I had to do an online class and I had to submit something like at midnight, I would send a corrupted Word file that they couldn't open.
Oh my god!
And they extended my deadline by like 2 days.
They fucking fell for that. Jesus.
They're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah,
But how
that's-
about you, Rich? How do you feel about this? The work. How do you feel about it?
I did that one time too, Richard.
Oh my god, we are college students, but I'm kind of with you. I don't think it's a very good idea because I think it's gonna cut efficiency.
Mhm.
Kind of like what George said, like it's gonna take longer, especially with Square Enix, where it already takes 50 years to come out with a fucking game.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna take fucking longer for them,
Mhm.
60 years.
especially when you got Nomura changing the fucking script every week.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck
Like,
that guy.
like,
Oh yeah. Emails
That's
from him every
trash.
day, bro.
yeah, like at this rate, FF16 is not gonna come out till 2030.
Yep.
Apparently, it's supposed to come out next year, from what I
Yeah,
heard.
okay.
It's been-
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You know, hopefully, because 16 does look fucking
And you
dope
know
as hell.
that whole thing about efficiency. I mean, I think that only really applies to people who are actually efficient. I feel like a lot of developers kind of, not that they're not efficient, but I feel like they do what they're supposed to do. Meaning, okay, I'm here, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But the amount of games that have had to have crunch time, had to have been delayed multiple times, aka Cyberpunk 2077, from a developer
Final
that's
Fantasy VII remake.
from a developer that's
there's quite a bit,
supposedly
yeah.
amazing. You know, CD Projekt Red, they've had to do crunch time, even though they've spoken out against crunch time. So it's kind of difficult to. I think even developers who know how to make games and they know how to make great games, I think even they would struggle with these times. You know what I mean? Like, especially since, you know, I mean, pretty much kind of like how Richard said, like the efficiency of just going like, hey, on your lunch break, hey, I designed this part of the game or whatever. Can you check it out? And just like check it out right there, rather than hey, because I mean, I'm not trying to accuse nobody, but I would kind of imagine some people do slack off, you know, from working from home. I mean, I'm not saying it's all
Playing Call of Duty
Yeah.
matches when you're supposed to be designing a certain part
yeah, I
of a
mean,
level or some shit.
I'm
oh,
not
let me play one more match real quick. Oh
I'm-
shit, 2 hours later.
I'm not saying, you know, all developers are doing this or everybody who's just working from home does it, but I'm just saying, like, there are people that kind of like, I kind of don't give a fuck about this job. You know what I mean? They're just like, let me just start playing a game, bro, while I'm in a Zoom meeting. You know what I mean?
That sounds like something Sora would do.
Bro, that's what
Sora.
Sora's doing right now, bro.
Zoom meeting. Oh shit, playing
Oh,
Call of
oh,
Duty, bro, trying to get his diamond snipers, bro. Sorry, alright. Oh, huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That's a good idea. So what? You mean pay cuts are a good idea?
Oh,
wait,
pay-
no.
oh, yeah.
It's like, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that was a good topic actually. That was a good one.
Damn, those were quick topics, bro.
Hey. Well, I mean, those weren't really quick topics, but it's like we
shit.
can just keep rolling through.
Yeah.
We have another one. We're going back to Nintendo.
Hey,
Beggy's favorite. You know, Beggy loves Nintendo, so.
hey, the gods themselves.
Or
The gods.
So there's a bunch of rumors going into next year for
Yeah.
Nintendo. And my Switch business comes out a little bit when I read this article, because there's a lot of shit that I'm interested in when it comes to Nintendo. You know, they're talking about Breath of the Wild 2
Mm-hmm.
being released alongside the Switch Pro.
Yeah.
That was one of the bigger rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary is next year. They said Breath of the Wild 2 is supposed to come out next year. Apparently, they're supposed to have the HD Wii U collection of the Zelda games coming out next year. You know what I mean? I love Legend of Zelda, so that's already like, ooh, cop. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah. I don't care if that bitch is in 504p. I'm still gonna get that bitch. You know what I mean? That's a rumor. Pokemon's 25th anniversary is next year as well, right?
Yes, it is.
So, and apparently there's a lot of Pokemon stuff coming out as well. Diamond and Pearl remakes, which, I like Gen 4. I've only played a couple of gens in my, Pokemon, career, I guess you could say, But,
I'll save the Pokemon. I could talk about hours about fucking Gen 4.
Please.
but,
don't.
but Gen 4 remake, Pokemon Snap, and I guess Detective Pikachu 2?
Yeah.
was another one, I guess, coming out as well.
So they during one of their yearly briefings, they mentioned something about a new Detective Pikachu project.
Yeah.
They never said if it was a remake of the 3DS game or a sequel. So if this rumor is true, then it's a sequel.
Yeah. What else they got? Pokemon Snap.
I really
also-
know about that.
I mean, I think Resident Evil Revelations 3 was in this one. Switch Pro.
Yep.
A new Mario sports game. Ew.
Another one?
Golden Sun?
Jeez.
Yeah. Apparently, new Fire Emblem remake was another one. Whew, man,
Nice.
dude. See, this is already fucking getting me all excited, bruh. But how do you guys feel about that? Some of these rumors for Nintendo coming out,
Was
coming
that
out
the-
swinging, huh?
Was that the same one that had the Golden Sun rumor?
Yeah,
on it?
yeah. I think that was another article, but yeah, Golden. Oh, don't
Good.
say that, dude. No, that's a fucking that's bullshit. I
Oh,
think
that's a
lie.
complete
Golden
lie.
Sun, dude.
Complete
You know Golden
lie,
Sun
bro.
ain't ever fucking
Bro,
coming
that
out
shit
ever
dead,
again.
bro.
Don't get me excited when you say that. I forgot about
Unfortunately.
the Golden Sun rumor until you mentioned that. Fucking.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that, man? Nintendo coming out next year, coming out big, coming out hot, dude. With some, fucking. Besides Animal Crossing selling really well, they didn't have a very good year, to me at least. You know what I mean? I think it was
It sucked.
very underwhelming. So, how about you, George? I'll go with you, George. How do you feel about all these rumors, Nintendo coming out? All these new games Nintendo supposedly is coming out with. You know?
I mean, they need to. You know what I mean? Like you said, this past year was pretty dry, very dry for Nintendo. I mean, Animal Crossing, and Hyrule
Xenoblade.
Warriors. You know,
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade.
Paper Mario.
No, just no.
Hey, we didn't say there were good games that came out this year. Just came out.
So in Breath of the Wild 2, I mean, we kind of were speculating that game was coming out next year.
Next year.
It's
It's late next year, apparently.
I'm kind of surprised the league didn't mention any collection for Zelda games. Did they?
The Wii U collection. The
Oh,
3D
really?
collection.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the HD collection, the Wii U HD collection, or something like that.
That seems kind of. I think those games are coming out. Yeah, they'll be.
I hope so.
Yeah,
mean,
I think it will. Breath of the Wild 2, Switch Pro. I mean, we're gonna go.
Oh, I wish it's
another
man,
year, bro. Another year, bro.
another Switch Pro
Switch
rumor.
Pro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Switch Pro. I mean, that sounds great. I think it will sell pretty well if it came out with Breath of the Wild 2. I know they mentioned the kind of like holiday 2021. Launch the revision, launch Breath of the Wild 2 alongside it. I think that'll sell millions. What else they mentioned? They mentioned Pokemon. I mean, we were kind of expecting the Gen 4 announcement,
yeah, Gen
bro.
4 remake, so that makes sense.
Back in June, bro, but we didn't get that, bro. We got fucking. What did we get? That fucking.
That
Pokemon-
cafe
Pokemon-
game?
Oh.
What the fuck it's called?
That
no,
that
Pokemon
MOBA.
Unite.
Oh, that MOBA game, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, Unite.
Oof. So I hope they were saving that announcement because that's what was heavily rumored back then. Gen 4 is coming next. Didn't get it. So hopefully it does come out next year. I didn't really like Gen 4 that much, to be honest. So I mean, I'll definitely try to get it, but it's not really my favorite gen.
I've only played a couple of gens, and 4. It was 1, 2, 4, and 8. So I liked 4, but.
And George, people who have been expecting a Gen 4 remake since 2016.
Yeah, they've been really they've been wanting a Gen 4 remake. I mean, I think it will happen. I mean, they've already done Gen 1. They've done Gen 1 twice, bro. That's fucking crazy. Gen 2 they did, Gen 3 they did. So it makes sense they're doing Gen 4. Kinda. I don't know if all of this is gonna come true. I mean, like I said, I think Breath of the Wild 2. I think that's definitely coming, especially Anniversary Zelda. That's the game I'm really hyped for next year, bro. Zelda.
I think everyone's pretty much hyped for that.
That one's the biggest. Pokemon, not really. Monster Hunter. I mean, we already know that, but
We already know.
yeah, but at the same time, bro, a lot of those games, Revelations 3, when we talked about it earlier, I am excited for that. I do want to see what direction they're taking that in. They're gonna take that into. Other than that, I just want Switch Pro, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
Switch Pro. That's really the biggest thing on that list. Where I hope you know, you see like the leaks on online sometimes, and just like maybe one or two things you're just real, bro. I wish this is true. That Switch Pro. That's it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's the one I want.
That's the
yeah, you're
biggest one I want. So I hope at least that fucking comes true. But we'll see, bro.
Bro, come on, bro. At least give us a consistent 1080 frame
bro,
rate. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Come
Not
on,
fucking-
please.
We don't want bro. Nobody tired of 720, bro. Yeah. you know?
Exactly. Well, I mean, some people aren't, but you know.
Yeah. You know,
You
people
know.
okay with 514. You know, all these Switch bitches. But bro.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
How about you, Rich? How do you feel about these rumors?
I'm more interested in the Pokemon rumors. Pokemon's my favorite Nintendo franchise.
Ew.
I even like it more than Zelda.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Oh,
Muted for real this time, bro.
I like Pokemon more. I grew up with Pokemon over Zelda, so I have more of an attachment to Pokemon, and I have so many problems with Gen 4. If they remake it in the Sword and Shield engine, a lot of those issues could easily be fixed.
Well, the problems with Gen 4 was that it was I don't know. Barry, bro.
Yeah,
Barry.
It,
Ugh.
it was garbage. In that yeah, but Barry is bad.
Yeah.
But like the slowness of the game, oh god, the fucking Pokedex. There's only 2 fire types in the whole game. Are you fucking kidding me?
They'll probably cut that to 1, bro.
Oh my god. and one of them was the starter.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah. Didn't have.
So
fire
if
type.
we can get a Gen 4 remake, I'm all on board. Pokemon Snap, we already knew that was coming. Detective Pikachu, kind of saw that coming. Breath of the Wild 2, of course, that's like, I do like Zelda. It's very exciting. But the Switch Pro, that's not good. That's fake. That's
Man,
not,
Why do you
know,
keep
that's
ruining
that
my
shit.
dreams,
This
bro?
guy just trying to ruin people's dreams tonight, bro. Shit like
that's,
that, bro.
because the Switch is perfect and doesn't need a revision.
Oh my god.
but seriously, like, Nintendo hates their fans. They're not gonna do what the fans want.
Mhm.
That's why I'm saying, like, it's not happening.
Fire Blast also
Not-
mentioned the new Monolith IP that they showed that one picture of like years ago. So maybe we'll see. Oh, this is not
don't even know
Xenoblade
what that
Chronicles
is.
3 with Rex in it.
Oh,
Please don't have that.
please no.
Bro, I'll buy it day one.
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Oh, I forgot you liked it, bro. All right.
I don't care what it is, bro. I'll buy
You're done
anything
too,
from the
sorry.
plate.
Can you really mute me now?
Well, yeah, you know, speaking of Sora, how do you feel about all these Nintendo rumors? If you were listening, I have a feeling that you were gone for a little bit, but
No, I was listening. I don't think my mic was registering because I was responding to you guys, and then I heard you say something like, yeah, I was asleep or something. Quite honestly, if they release anything with Pokemon Gen 3 or Gen 4, I'd buy it. I'm a Pokemon fan, but more of a casual player, so I don't really have any, like, I wasn't a fan of Pokemon Sword, but I don't have anything wrong
Actually-
with in my mind between 1 and 4, like Pokemon's 1 and 4.
I actually liked Sword and Shield. It wasn't like the greatest thing in the world, but for someone who rarely plays Pokemon, going back into it, it was fun. I enjoyed it for what I played. I put like 20
I
hours
thought
into it?
I thought the engine and like the way they made it was nice. I got bored playing it, and that's how I've kind of felt with a lot of the Pokemon games past Gen 4. Honestly, I liked X and Y just because I liked the Pokemon in it, but
Oh,
I don't know. For
don't get me
he's
started
over,
on
he's
X
over
and
there.
Why?
He's over there like, oh man.
What?
He's over there like, this guy needs to shut it.
no.
No, go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
what I will say is, if they released, there's not very many games that would make me go out and buy a Switch day one.
Mm.
But if they did
But didn't
release
you buy like 5
Pokemon,
already? Since
I
the 2
have
years,
I've
2.5
bought
years
quite a
you've known
few.
me?
I was actually about to buy the Animal
Dang.
Crossing Switch last night when I was at
Dang.
Walmart because they had it, and I was
Wow.
like, yo, I might get
Wow.
this, but I decided not to.
Shoutouts.
But yeah.
Becky loves Animal Crossing. I
Um,
see her put like 10 hours into that game.
Total? Yeah. like
I
probably-
would buy one day one for that, and the same thing with Xenoblade. Like anything Xenoblade, I'd buy it. Like
Well,
even if they were made X, I know you guys are like X sucks. I'd still buy it.
Do
Like, I
not
freaking-
ever bring
Nah.
up X, bro. Don't X.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. When you
love
said
Xenoblade.
anything Xenoblade, maybe some things Xenoblade, bro. Not everything, bro.
Nah, you know, for me, bro, I'm a loyalist, dude. I'll buy anything Xenoblade.
Nah.
You haven't even played one yet.
I know. Bro, You
know I
play
like
the
it.
best one?
It
That's the-
doesn't matter. I know I like it. That's how I feel, bro. I'm so dedicated. I'm so full in.
Watch you hate it, bro. Watch
Okay,
you just
look,
absolutely hate that game, bro.
George,
Not
George.
enough titties. I don't like it.
All right, George. First off, Xenoblade 1 isn't the best one. It's the only good one.
Two was good. It was a little too much waifu bait for me. But I did enjoy 2. I just don't, after like
I thought
3 years. It's been 3 years since this came out. Yesterday was his 3rd-year anniversary. So,
Yeah,
I guess happy birthday to Xenoblade Chronicles
No.
2.
No.
I think Torna was better, but
Yeah.
Torna was better. They should have made Torna longer.
How do you feel about all the
That's
Zelda
the problem.
games? How do you feel about that?
I have no care in the world at all.
What?
I
Last
didn't
time
like
Star
I didn't
Wars
like Breath of the Wild when I
Damn.
played it. I didn't think it was bad, but it's not my kind of game. I did beat Link's Awakening. Wait, Link's Awakening is the one where he's dreaming, right? The one that they just released on Switch.
Yeah, the remake.
I played that. I beat it. I thought that was fun. I don't like Breath of the Wild very much. So
I thought I had a hot take.
Oof.
yeah.
Damn.
If they were, I think I'm more into like the original Zelda games. I played some of.
Well, I mean,
What?
Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD apparently are coming.
I'd love to play Wind Waker and Twilight. I tried playing Twilight on Switch or on
What Zelda
on
games are
Wii.
you referring to when you say the original? You mean like
the
Zelda 1?
I don't
guessing like the
remember.
N64 ones, like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
So
like,
yeah, I played both of those.
okay.
I've never beat them, but I played both of them and they were both interesting to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just don't think I liked Breath of the Wild very much,
Hmm.
and I don't have the best like outlook on it because I've put like 20 or 30 hours doing side quests. So please take that with a grain of salt.
Okay.
I never really played the story.
Don't worry, there's not much of one.
Not really. Not really.
what else is what else is on that list? Paper Mario, Zelda.
Everybody said
Was
Paper Mario and Zelda Oracles, which I call bullshit because Nintendo doesn't like to think the original Paper
Oh,
Mario.
I wish Minish Cap was being a remake. That's the best 2D Zelda game. Best 2D Zelda game. No cap, dog. No fucking cap.
I get it because Minish Cap.
Shit, still no cap.
Jesus.
How about you, Will? I know
He's
there's not Mario Kart 9, unfortunately.
No,
but-
He's gone,
he's
bro.
gone.
He's gone.
Oh.
He's been gone, bro. Bro, he tapped out of this
He
conversation.
did like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he
All
did.
right, Beggy. Nintendo rumors, your favorite. I know
The
you
biggest
love
fan,
Star Wars,
Nintendo fan, Beggy. Give us your opinion.
The
Alright,
Nintendo
I'll
queen
go.
herself.
I've actually been thinking about my thoughts on
Yeah.
like a lot of the big franchises for Nintendo, and I just realized like all of them that are not in a so first of all, there's a lot of them that are in a genre that I'm like inherently like kind of disinterested in. So like Fire Emblem and shit, and like Xenoblade, Zelda, like I like with Sora too. Like I agree because I also played Ocarina of Time on emulator, and I played through like a good amount of the game. I didn't beat it, but like I liked it, and like I would understand that like I'm not into open world games like at all. Like I think they're incredibly fucking boring, and I think that like they just like really drain any desire that I would want to play that kind of game. Just because like I feel like it's like a lot of options, which some people absolutely love, and I understand. Well, I don't understand, but I'll accept it. But yeah, so like games like that, they're like I just feel like there's plenty of them released on Nintendo consoles all the time. There's like Mario Odyssey and stuff like that too. Pokemon I consider like like all those RPG types also are also kind of like a turn off for me. I realize I don't really like RPGs, so that automatically eliminates like so much of the library. And then on top of all of that, I don't like any of their like aesthetic. I don't think that their graphics or the gameplay is really impressive. I just feel like every part of their equation is like very much not tailored towards what I like, is what I realized. But then also, I was talking to one of my friends that's like a huge fucking Nintendo nerd, and another one's that's like starting to get into them, but she's not like huge in them. But
Yeah.
the first one, he's been playing Nintendo games like his entire life. He's super into all like the Mario, like Galaxy, Sunshine, like all that kind of stuff. He's gotten into Fire Emblem. He liked Animal Crossing for a while, but then got bored of it. But he loves Zelda to death, and he likes a lot of other Nintendo franchises to death. Metroid too. But he strongly believes that this Switch generation over like even last year and even like the previous year kind of too, is just really weak and lacking, and he thinks that it's the biggest concern that he has with those new games and how they're lacking, and even like the new Mario Party, like even just like little franchises like that are having, and Mario Kart. You know, he thinks that like these are many of these are the worst renditions of what they've ever had.
Good
So,
thing
like-
William wasn't here.
Good thing William was.
I know William would have been mad.
Yeah, no, but
I
I'm saying,
would.
listen, I'm saying that he's loved these for years, and he thinks that these are like some of the least impressive, and just like the library, some of the driest it's ever been, and it's like
I
ever.
would say he's kind of looking at the past with rose-tinted glasses, because I mean Zelda. If he thinks Breath of the Wild is the worst rendition of Zelda, I mean, did he not play Spirit Tracks, bro? Like
Spirit Tracks,
bro,
yeah.
that shit was so bad, bro.
I'm not saying they're like very like they're super
takes.
definitively the worst. You know, I'm saying that he's saying that the entire generation of all the popular franchises are like very weak as a whole, like as a collective.
Well,
and
I don't
and he
know.
doesn't think that like making, because like I know George, you were saying that like you really want the Switch Pro to be like a real thing, and it's like I am like almost like 300% positive, like I know there's a Switch coming. I think it's more than like a Switch Pro. I think it's like legitimately much stronger than any like pro, like word pro would like, you know, kind of entail.
Right.
It's kind of like PS4 Pro. I think this is like a bigger jump to the Switch. They need to, honestly. Like their shit doesn't look good, doesn't run well. None of their ports have really done well either. You know, like their ports might be popular and they might play fine. And a couple of them, like Crysis, were awesome. You know.
Yeah, Crysis actually was pretty impressive what they did on the
Yes.
Switch.
You know,
They
and
actually
it's
did a good job on that. There are sports that they did a good job on. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like I just said, I think with the Pro, why not give up something with a little extra more, you know, juice in it. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
games can actually
what I'm
look
saying,
better.
though. Like
You
that's
know what I
what
mean?
I'm
Just-
saying. Like
yeah.
I'm exactly saying that like what is coming out is like more than a Pro. It's like something that can handle something on par that would actually, you know, keep up to the standards of PS5 and Series X. Not by like matching them or exceeding them or anything like that. But
So
just,
they can port
but just
some of the newer
competing,
stuff.
and so
Yeah.
that they can have viable ports that will you know stand up to this next gen. But yeah, like I believe that it is
Hopefully.
coming. Yeah, like I know someone, but yeah.
Oh,
No, you want to know why Nintendo doesn't want to do that? Because they don't want their system to cost more than $300.
Well, the
They-
Pro
they
is probably
always-
cost at least
they-
4.
They always want to have the budget system. Also, hello, Will. Beggy said that Mario Kart 8 is the worst Mario Kart.
she said her friend thought that.
Yeah, I also didn't even say that myself.
No, like,
I don't like it either, but I mean, because my perspective is like I love Double Dash.
yeah.
I don't really like any other Mario Kart. Like I think all the other ones are.
Oh,
just, like,
Mario!
not
I will hate Double
that
Dash if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't.
He
fun.
thinks it's
Hold up,
he thinks
hold
it's
up.
overrated. He thinks it's overrated.
Yeah, that's true. I love Double Dash, but Beggy just proved my point of Double Dash being overrated. Great Mario Kart game, but it is definitely overpraised. Acting like it's the only good Mario Kart. She just proved my point. So
I'm
this
just
is
saying that as
technical.
someone who
Bro.
doesn't even like
Alright, so
everybody
I
likes Mario Kart.
I think the gist of it is Beggy's just waiting for a new F-Zero.
Damn, she's gonna be waiting a long time, bro.
GameCube version
Oh.
2.
That's why she hates the Switch.
The worst Mario
Uh,
Kart was Mario Kart.
Fire Blast said there's a new
Okay.
Paper Mario, another Mario Party. No, wait,
Why?
that's another. Hold
No,
on.
no. He said that
DK, there's another Donkey Kong. There's a Captain Toad sequel. Ew. New Wario Land, bro. Don't. I love the one that was a fucking the Wario Land games, dude. Don't
GameCube?
say that.
Oh, that was Wario World on GameCube.
Yeah. Like I like Wario Land though. Those
Wario
are the
Land,
3D
yeah,
ones, right?
Wario
Those are
Land
good
2
too.
was awesome.
Yeah. Those are great games.
Wasn't
New
that-
Pikmin, I don't care about Pikmin. Donkey Kong is cool. I haven't played a Donkey Kong. game
Hang on.
in
Donkey
years.
Kong, is it not going to be made by Retro this time then?
It is.
They're doing-
That's the game they are working on. They're not working on Metroid Prime 4.
I wouldn't doubt that. Metroid, Metroid has been very disrespected by Nintendo, unfortunately, with the shit show with Metroid Prime 4. Like that's a franchise. I just feel bad for the Metroid, franchise because, man, dude. You know what I mean? It's just like Metroid Prime 4 isn't real. It's not. It's not real. But
Wait, it's not real?
But did you
No,
see
it's
the-
real.
did
We're
you
just
see the
saying-
study break?
We're just we're just saying that.
We're just fucking around.
Yeah, we're just fucking around. It's just one of those games that everyone's been waiting for.
We
for
said
so
that
long.
about SMT5 for the longest, bro.
Yeah, again, that game is all still kind of a myth. It's like
Even though we got a trailer, it's still a myth, bro.
We got fake trailers.
Oh, facts, bro.
I don't know, but like to me, I could see Nintendo. I don't think I don't want to say this is all true. I hope it's true, but I could see maybe a couple of these things being true because, like I said, in terms of like
Nintendo
my
needs to
interest, I
focus
think
on the
Nintendo didn't
first
really have
party
the best of
lineup.
the year. So I think they didn't really release
chill,
much first party games either this year. So I can see them, coming out this next year and like, oh yeah, here you go, fucking, you want another
Trash Hero.
Fire Emblem game, fuck it. Do Fire Emblem game. Here you guys go, fuck it. Oh, Zelda 35th anniversary. Oh here, take the collection. Oh, and by the way, Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
Only in 2021. When, fuck yeah, the Switch Pro. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah.
We just got a new Fire Emblem this year.
You mean the remake?
It's just new to you.
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, it is the 30th anniversary though, so I can see them doing something else with Fire Emblem as well. That's just me though.
I mean, not really,
Yeah.
but whatever.
I can. But yeah. What about you, Will? I don't think you.
So while we're talking, that's only like a bunch of Nintendo games, right?
Yes.
All right. Let me find the link for that article. Go this.
All right,
found
so
it.
skipping William, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're not. Down this. Just wait 2 fucking seconds. Okay, so Metroid 2D never happening. They hate Metroid. The sequel to Breath of the Wild, obvious.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah, none of these games are interesting to me. They're gonna fuck up the Paper Mario remake. They're gonna make it like, oh yeah, let's make it color splash. Fuck up
This guy
Paper
really
Mario.
only likes Mario games, bro. Like legit, dude. It's like, yeah.
Damn.
No, not even Mario. Just Mario Kart.
That is true. He likes Mario.
You're not wrong.
He likes Mario.
Is that all you gotta
You're
say,
just smoking
Will?
some weird drugs.
Are we
I don't know what the fuck
lying,
you're talking about.
Dude, all you talk about is Mario. The most time
No,
when Mario Kart's being brought
You
up.
even made a tier list for your favorite Mario Kart games, bro? I mean, come
Dude,
on.
no, I saw that tier list. Dude, at the top was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and at the bottom was Mario Kart 8. What the fuck kind of tier list is that? They're the same game.
Yeah, why did
They're
you
not the same game.
They're the same fucking game.
All right, guys, this is William. This is definitely William's last podcast. It's been a good year,
Hey,
Will.
You lasted longer than I expected, William.
It lasted longer.
Oh my gosh, William, bro.
Okay,
You
well, actually,
Dan called you
so
irrelevant.
bad jokes aside,
Damn. Oh shit, William, you only play Mario Kart, so your view is irrelevant. God damn. Jesus.
Irrelevant.
To make Dink go that far, bro, you gotta.
I know, bro.
raw.
Dank is hella nice
man,
to everybody.
he's trying to,
Dick is
like,
so-
fit in. So he's trying too hard to fit in right now.
Damn. Okay, bro. Okay.
Well,
But,
get your
You
replacement.
know,
He
Real
can say
talk,
only,
I don't-
he'll only say 2 words on the podcast, and he'll still be more interested in what you say.
Damn. Oh
I
shit.
know some fucking words,
Oh shit.
man.
Okay,
It wasn't
finish the list. Finish the list.
Yeah, finish.
Finish it. Go ahead. We'll move on to the last topic after this.
First off, quick question: why the fuck are they talking about Zelda Wii U ports? Are they talking about like the
The HD,
Twilight
the HD
Princess
collection, dude.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Twilight Princess and
Okay,
For the
that's actually not
anniversary.
bad. That's actually not bad. Random ass Kirby. Another 2D Kirby game. That's not exciting. Unless you do like Kirby Air Riders, that'd be dope as fuck.
Mm.
Just like Mario Kart.
Yeah. You know, Richard. From time to time, I still think about when you said Spider-Man miles per hour, bro.
I just
From time to time, I have that thought in my head, bro. It just makes me laugh, bro.
Miles per hour. I'm glad. We'll finish the list. We're going to the last topic. Hurry up, dude.
No, we can move on because every time I say something, y'all just gonna make fun of me. So
okay.
I'm good.
Go ahead, dude.
I'm good, bro.
Okay.
Every time I
Well, you don't
see
care about
shit
the
on
Zelda
y'all
HD
just-
collection and Breath of the Wild
It's
2.
Mario Kart. When I play Halo, Call of Duty, Doom, Rocket League, Smash
Bro, you
Brothers.
dude, when I'm on my Switch, bro, guess what pops up almost all the time? I've barely been on my Switch this year. Guess who I see pop up online with what game?
Hi, I'm
Wii,
Fred. and I
Wii U,
do
and
every-
Gamer, Mario
Never
Kart 8
on
Deluxe.
the
Bro. That's the only
damn
thing I
Switch.
fucking see, dude.
Oh shit. Okay.
Legit, bro. I
I
Oh,
don't play games.
shit. Damn, Clueless is exposing you to. It says you don't fucking play Smash Bros. Oh shit.
You'd be surprised. I have like
Live-ass
800
motherfucker.
hours in Smash Brothers. So
bro, compared to the 5,000 you have for Mario Kart 8.
I'm gonna look up how much time you got on Mario Kart, bro.
it's probably like 1300.
Close enough.
His profile is private.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna move on to our last topic. And this is more of just what a lot of us been, not really going through, but we've been playing a lot of Call. And yes, I know they're like, oh fuck it, he's bringing up Call of Duty again.
Hey.
Call of Duty. We're playing a lot of Call of Duty, and this isn't only like affecting us, but I've seen a lot of pros talking about it. I see a lot of the Call of Duty YouTube community talking about this, and I was kind of curious. I know a bunch of other games have where we're talking about skill-based matchmaking in their games as well. So I looked around. I looked at other games. First-person shooters, other competitive games. Apex was one of them. I see a lot of the Apex community always crying about the skill-based matchmaking too. Fortnite had it. I think they might have removed it or toned it down a bit, but I know Fortnite had it. I looked into Smash, and I don't know if Smash had some kind of skill-based matchmaking, but to me, when I used to play Smash 4 online a lot, and like in Smash Ultimate, I don't play Smash anymore, but there'd be times where I definitely feel like, if you go on a win streak, like if you win 4 or 5 in a row, and then like legit the next 4 or 5 players you fight, their skill level is just like you can feel the skill level of people you fought when you won those 5 matches compared to the next time 5 characters you fought when you lose. So that's why Beggy and Sora are here, because Sora plays competitive COD and online, and Beggy used to go to tourneys all the time. You know what I mean? So they're kind of into like that competitive scene, when it comes to like their respective games. And I need to ask you guys this: do you guys think skill-based matchmaking is good or bad for any game? Out of curiosity, skill-based matchmaking is like where they kind of put you in a bracket, so like you quote unquote play people at your same skill level. I'm gonna go with Sora first, because I know we've been playing a lot of Call of Duty lately. How do you feel about skill-based matchmaking in any game, especially in Call of Duty, for someone who's really competitive in COD or who's played competitive COD?
So, I can't really speak on any game.
Well, Call of
primarily
Duty for your point of view.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely cover COD. It's different, I think, per game. But in terms of like Call of Duty, this particular game has the strongest skill-based matchmaking in any Call of Duty I've played ever. And I mean, I've been playing for over 10 years, so I mean, I have a pretty good background in it. Honestly, I think skill-based matchmaking is something that's necessary. I just think it's really hard to manage it, and I don't think that Activision has a very good way of managing it, nor do I think that Treyarch has a very good way of going about it. If you make a game too easy and you just don't have skill-based matchmaking, I think the game gets boring, because you're never really playing against people who are at all going to challenge you, really, or you're playing against people who are just overly good, and overall it just gets really boring, because the levels pretty much of what you're playing against and like who you're playing against, like the skill gap is just so wide, so I think some kind of form of skill-based matchmaking is necessary in order to keep it at least entertaining. I think that if you put too much in it, it makes the game really boring and really upsetting and frustrating, because you're just constantly playing against people who are going to be better than you, and you're constantly playing against players who are basically making you like sweat 24/7, and that just gets really boring.
Or not want to play the game.
Yeah. I think for any game there needs to be a ranked playlist. For Call of Duty in particular, it basically needs to release on day one. I think skill-based matchmaking needs to be at a minimum, primarily just because right now, every game that I go into and every game that we load into whenever we play, it's pretty much not
a sweatfest.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to a degree, but it's not fun like it should be, because we're always trying 24/7.
Yeah.
And that's not how a public match is supposed to be. When you look at pros who play the game competitively, none of them have high KDs, which is unreal because they make millions of dollars every year. You know, I mean, on a low scale, they make hundreds of $1,000s every year. You know, and none of them are able to pull above a 2.0 KD because the game has such hard skill-based matchmaking. None of them enjoy playing public matches because they're so boring, because they're constantly playing against people who are trying so hard. A ranked playlist is created primarily to entertain people like myself who want to play competitively, who want to get better, who want to get noticed ultimately.
So let me ask you this, you guys. This, you know, I am not against. I mean, I'm against skill-based matching. I'm not against it being 100% out. I think there should be something that where it protects like the really bad players. But like Chloe said earlier, we need skill-based matchmaking to get better in games, especially fighting games. And we play with someone named Debo. Shout out to Debo. He's a fam. And he's been playing Call of Duty with us for about a year and a half now. You know, Modern Warfare and into Cold War. And you guys claim skill-based matchmaking makes you better, right? You know what I mean? And this is not a knock on him. Debo still gets crushed every fucking match, dude. Like, absolutely just, like, bodied. You know what I mean? So, I don't see... I mean, and it's unfortunate, like, you know, that's another thing, too, I'm going to bring up, too. Like, you would think he would get better over time playing with our skill level, which is kind of bullshit because, like I said, we're like, average at the game, and he's, like, not very good at the game. So, he's playing with guys who look like beasts to him. But, like I said earlier, what if you're playing with your friends and you guys just want to play casually? Like, we all have different KDs. You know, Debo's not the best in it, but he loves to play with us because he wants to have fun. It's not fair for him to have to jump in when he wants to play casually and have fun, but he's not having fun because he's getting bodied 24/7. There needs to be some kind of way or like rank or showing to show like, okay, you know, if there's 6 people in your lobby, you and 5 of your friends are in that lobby, and some of you guys have 1 KDs and like maybe a couple of them have, you know, 0.9 or 0.7 or 0.8 or something like that. You need to mix up those lobbies then. You can't just go off who's running the party. Okay, he's at a 1.7 KD. We're putting them all against 1.7 guys. There has to be some kind of... They put all this money in towards skill-based matchmaking for any game, but they can't do something that easy, that simple, when it's like if you're just playing with your friends, it's just mix up the KDs. Stop trying to put... You know what I mean? It's not fun. It's not fucking fun. You know, even me, I still get bodied in that game. I feel like I still don't get better. It demoralizes you. Skill-based matchmaking does not make people get better. To me, at least. You know what I mean? Fucking, you get this, dude. It's demoralizing for any game. And even Smash 2, like, sometimes in Smash 4, you go on huge win streaks. You can go I used to go on like 10, 11, 12, 13 game win streaks, and then I'll lose the next 13. Because the guys are just like fucking pros. They're playing like fucking Zero and fucking, you know, MKLeo. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like there has to be some kind of rank. Where like, okay, if you're this good at the game, it shows. You know, like how, like, you know, there's like, like prestiges and stuff like that on your ranks, stuff like that. There should be like a specific rank, like how Rainbow Six Siege does it. They have like diamond and gold and silver like that, and that's the bracket you're in. You mean that's the tier of players you play against. Yeah. They need to have that in these kind of games. Where like, okay, this guy is, you know, he's really good. You know what I mean? You can see that rank. You know that they're really good. Not going in blindly and you get bodied by 40 points. You know what I mean? Or 50 points, 100 to fucking 50 in Call of Duty, or you get fucking 3-stocked in Smash, or you get blown out in Rocket League, or you get, you know, fucking a bunch of sweats in a BR like Apex. You know what I mean? It's just not fun. You know? And that's how I see it. You know what I mean? Fucking, how do you feel about that, Sora? How do you feel about like that? What I'm saying? Like, why not show what people's ranks are when it comes competitively, or like, you know, in the skill base? You know what I mean? Like, show like what level they are at instead of just not knowing until you get into the match.
Yeah, I definitely want to hit on a couple of those things. Number one, to first answer what you just asked, the reason that you don't do that in the public match is because there's no purpose in it. Public matches are specifically it's casual play. You know, it's not supposed to be hot, sweaty fest 24/7. That's what ranked is for. And in ranked matches, you do have ranks, and when you hit the top 1,000 for the top 1,000 players in the, like, within Call of Duty, you get invited to what's called the Masters, and essentially it's like an amateur tryout to become a pro player. And you get invited to different events like openings for like new games that come out. You get swag, you get money, all kinds of different things. So that's definitely a thing, but that's primarily for ranked. You know, that's not for casual players. Because most casual players are not aiming. When you're aiming to be a competitive player, you don't play casual matches. You play ranked or you play scrims because you want to play against people who are going to honor what the restrictions are going to be in terms of like your guns and what you can play or what you can use. And I think any casual or any competitive player understands that because it's different for every game. But you're also going to be playing against people who are ultimately better at the game, and they're better in terms of like how they think about the game and how they play. But
Go ahead.
to kind of hit back at what you were talking about with Derail, that's not a very accurate depiction. The reason being is because from what I've spoken with Derail, when he plays by himself, he typically does okay. And I think he plays a little bit of like hardcore and things like that. When he hops into our lobbies, he's playing against harder people, and the same thing goes for you. Like when you hop into my lobbies, you're going to be playing against more difficult people.
But the
ultimately,
difficulty
you're
of
getting-
me like doing well compared to him doing well, like if I'm in your lobbies, yeah, of course, like there's times I get bodied, but I usually can hold my own. You know, don't get me wrong. There's definitely times where I just get my fucking ass fucking ripped, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it's not. I mean, obviously, it's a problem, but like when compared to Debo, you know what I mean? Like, dude, like you would think him playing in our lobbies for a whole year. I mean, I know it obviously takes time, but he would get a little better, even in our lobbies, dude. No, because dude, it's. I think it's ridiculous. I just think it's bullshit, and I think it should be just it ruins the fun. I think we're not trying to play, especially Call of Duty. I'm not trying to be competitive in Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Why put us in like these fucking super fucking 100 to 99 fucking matches, dude? When we gotta fucking literally like bust our fucking asses, dude. Stress out. You know what I mean? That's not having fun. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be competitive in Call of Duty. That's just not me.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely get that, but I guess what I'm saying about with Derail and with any player, honestly, everybody's going to be a different caliber of player. So ultimately, when you hop into a lobby that has better players, you're going to be playing against, people who have a little bit more skill. They try to balance it out, but it's just really, really strict in this game.
Close. If you want to come in.
When Derail goes into a lobby, yeah, I know he mentioned he's going to hop in here in a minute. When Derail hops into a lobby and he plays by himself, he might do really well because he's playing against people who are more, around his caliber of skill level. But when he hops into a lobby with us, he's going to be playing against people who are ultimately going to be better than him if they're not at his skill level and they're more, say, like my skill level or your skill level, right? So he's not going to do very well. You're constantly playing against people who are better, which is why your stats consistently end up being around what they normally are, or get worse because you're playing against people who are better. Because the skill-based matchmaking in the game is so strong. Like anytime I play a game, I'm always playing against people who are better. Sometimes I get destroyed, sometimes I don't, and I do really well. It's just kind of how the game is. But ultimately, if I were to go back and revert to lobbies I was playing when I first started, when I was level 1, I would kill those guys because I'm a lot better at the game now. It's really hard to judge how good you've gotten at this game because of how strict the skill-based matchmaking is, and it never gives you an accurate depiction based off of skill or based off of rank how well you're actually getting at the game, which is what makes it frustrating. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I actually want to see Biggie's point. I know you, like I say, you're pretty big. You used to play like in actual tournaments. How do you feel about like skill-based matchmaking, or just like playing competitively? Do you like skill-based matchmaking and what it does, in other games or in fighting games, stuff like that? Do you get motivated by that to like play better, or does it kind of just like they're putting me against some guys who are just way too good? You know what I mean? How do you feel about that for someone who actually competes in actual tournaments?
So I know you've said that a lot of times, but even when I did do that, I didn't do it very often. But what I have done in the past is I played Marvel vs. Capcom, Soul Calibur, a couple of fighting games in an online skill-based matchmaking scenario that I'm probably gonna just talk more about because tournaments aren't like really applicable. Like they're people like in real life. Like it's not a system, but like skill-based matchmaking in terms of those games, It's similar to what Sora was saying in terms of ranked matchmaking versus player matches. And so casuals will more often play the player-based ones. And Marvel had that. Ultimate Marvel 3 had that. I played that on PC for a while. And it was pretty good. It had a rank system where it'd have like different like kind of cute little names for like what rank you're at, whether you're like a general or like a Maverick or whatever they were called, and you'd have like stars and ranks, and you could set it what you wanted to. So you could play people that were at your same rank or lower, or at your same rank or higher. So you could really kind of customize like whatever you wanted to play. You could play people that were only a higher rank than you, and you could also customize those with like different like specs. Like you could set it for, do you want to play people out of region or only like where you are? And that's for connection regions, and also just like kind of for reasons of how do people competitively like play in my region, what kind of characters they use. But yeah, those are all to the benefit of the experience, just because they give you that first and foremost, they gave you that option. If you don't want to play a competitive match, you just go into casual match and you just do a player-based matchmaking, and that works. That's the same general system for Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur, I was actually like, I didn't play that game for very long on the PS4, but it was fucking awesome when it released, and I played it for a while. I feel like COVID kind of killed off that game, but very decent netcode on PC when it came to PC, and like its system was very similar. You could play people that were, in terms of rank, you could choose like, if someone was higher ranked than you, lower than rank than you, and it would be like the system of, obviously you would gain a certain amount when you fought players, and you would lose when you lost, um and you can have it so that like your characters, though, in those games, if you're less experienced with a character, if you're new with them, you're jumping into new online new, that character will then be at the lowest rank. So for example, E5 was the lowest rank in Soul Calibur Online. And if you've never played Voldo before and you want to start using Voldo online, he's going to start at E5. So the people that you matchmake with are going to be around that rank rather than your best character, who might be like a B2 or whatever. And I've gotten to the rank of A1, and you do start fighting way more difficult people. But at that point, you are more well versed to take them on and win and get win streaks and all that kind of stuff. So overall, like it's never a bad option, as long as it's implemented with options to keep casual play as an option. And anytime that you wanted to reset it for all your characters, you could just start like a new like account on your console or like your PC, and you can do that. So there's always a way to play it the way you want to. It's more so just like, is that functionality there, and how well does it work? How good is their matchmaking at actually putting people against who you need to? And that's hard, because sometimes multiple people playing a console, they're not at the same skill level. Sometimes you'll have people that they're at high rank, but maybe they suck because they have certain habits and they've just played a ton of matches together, but they've not necessarily won a good ratio of them. So there are all sorts of little variables, but those fighters that have played, they've done like a fairly decent job at balancing those things. Tekken, I would say, is like kind of even harder to balance because those things are hard to measure. There's also like a lot of casual kind of players who do go into competitive matchmaking, and you run into them and they just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like everyone, it's like no matter what you're trying to play, it's like it doesn't always align with like your skill level. It's like someone going into casual may not, someone could just be going to casual but they're really good, just a warm up or something. So it's really about like how people use it, but overall I think the systems are solid. They keep getting better, especially as the netcode gets better. So yeah.
Oh man, I wish Call of Duty's matchmaking would get better.
Facts,
Yeah,
bro.
I have no
I
experience
agree.
on the front of shooters.
Well,
in
just
skill
we're talking about
based.
skill-based matchmaking and just in general, from like different point of views. It's just like,
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I even feel like, you guys don't feel it in Smash Online, where like sometimes you would win a couple, like like 4 or 5 in a row, and then all of a sudden like the next guy you play is just like
I mean, it's definitely
Yeah.
true.
I don't
It's
experience
like
that 'cause
not,
I
it's
don't
not
play
like
Smash
an
online.
imaginary thing.
Well, I mean, like before, back
But,
in the day,
but
you
it's
know what I
like
mean? Fucking just in general. Even in not Blaze Blue, but Grand Blue. I remember like just winning like a
Mhm.
couple, you know, like online matches, and the next thing you know, the next guy is just doing like 60 hit, you know, Beggy combos. Like you're telling me we used to play with Beggy dudes, like just like 60 hit combos, bro, that would just instantly kill me. It's just like, whoa. It's just
well,
like
the thing is, Alton, did you pay attention to how your rank changed though? Like during those matches? Because
I
often when
don't
you're
think my
that
rank
low,
was
it's
very high
very
though in
easy to
Grand
level
Blue
up.
when I was playing it online.
It's the thing is though, when you start getting even to the middle ranks, there would be people that are, you know, still very adept with their character because the game's so new, right? And we're all new, and people could be practiced before they go online, so their rank again, like there's another
So
instance where their rank doesn't necessarily dictate how bad or good they are. They could be really high rank, just
And be
be
bad.
trash,
Yeah,
you know,
true.
or they could be like
'Cause they just play a lot.
They could look like a new player because they're rank, but they're very, you know, they've practiced all their stuff online. They've sparred with people. So yeah, because that doesn't your rank in your competitive modes in almost every fighting game doesn't reflect your wins and losses in practice outside of the competitive mode. So yeah, there's just so many factors
How
that
about you, Rich? I know you said you had a few things to say on this topic since I know you play Overwatch a lot, right? I don't know if you
Yeah.
play competitive, but yeah.
I did try it competitively for a while. I don't play it anymore because it just makes me fucking upset now. But how Overwatch did it is it was based on two factors. It was your SR and your MMR rank. And Overwatch is like a team based game, so your team can affect what skill ranking you get put into, which was I always got put on like just the worst fucking teams because I always played a supporting role because no one fucking wanted to, and our offense was hot fucking garbage, and it was terrible, and
That's the same for casuals too. The quick play, bro. Just
yeah. No, because casual play also has the skill based matchmaking.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And you go.
Go ahead.
No, you finish.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say Call of Duty has the same thing.
Yeah.
There is no rank mode for Call of Duty.
No.
And even like some YouTubers are saying, like when they first bought Cold War, and they're ranked 1. You know how it's supposed to like you're supposed to just be in a lobby bunch with rank 1 to the beginners.
Yeah.
They were getting put into like lobbies with people who are already like 30 or 40. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, like I don't know. It's just a weird thing. But
so
in
Call of Duty, did they ever update the skill based matchmaking system?
They keep it a secret. A lot of YouTubers have done their own research into it, and it's actually mind-boggling.
There's a lot of factors that go into it, and nobody truly knows because they won't share it. But with what you were talking about a moment ago with how ranked works for Overwatch, that's exactly how Call of Duty is. When you play ranked matches, if you do not have a team behind you and you continue to lose, it's based off of like wins and like score per minute and a few other things. Like there's so much stuff that goes into how you're ranked. But
but
for Call of Duty,
the thing with Call of Duty is you're all pretty much doing the same thing in a round. You're all
not for ranked.
Not for ranked.
Not for ranked. So when you play competitively, it's a completely different mindset. It's not just like getting kills. It's playing objectives. It's getting kills. It's holding spawns. It's isolating a team to make sure that they can only spawn in certain areas. It's learning how far you have to push, like what you have. There's so many things that kind of go into a competitive match. So if you don't have a team behind you, it's very easy to not do well.
Okay, but you're all typically you can all pretty much do the same thing once you're all spawned in, right?
Meaning, what he's trying to say.
You mean like alternates? Like your alternate?
No.
Say in Overwatch, like if I'm a healer, I can't get kills. I have to focus on healing the team, and if my team isn't getting kills, there's nothing I can do to help them with that.
You're pretty much just allowing them to overrun you.
Screwed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're getting killed.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in that way, no, it's not the same.
Mm.
And as someone who I guess I kind of had to play healer, I just learned it because no one else would play.
No one would do it. Yeah.
It fucking sucks when no one will fucking do anything, and you can't even talk to your team because they just won't listen to you.
Nope.
And it's
Welcome
fucking
to my world.
yeah, it's fucking. And so
I was referring to Halo.
but Blizzard's never really secret. They're sometimes secretive, but they're not really secretive to how they do their shit. So, and I remember there was one time. So, for one season, your MMR and SR is based on a number, and it would try to balance both teams based on your number, try to get an average correct for both teams. There was one season where the other team could be completely balanced with, like, say, like all gold ranked players. If I'm a diamond ranked player, I could have a team of silver players, and that would completely unbalance the game, even though our SRs were the exact same numbers for both teams.
What's good, Juan? Did you coming through? Someone shout out Juan, please, real quick.
Oh, for sure.
Go ahead.
And that's pretty much like that game. Just makes me fucking hate. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So do you think skill-based matchmaking is good? Then do you think it benefits?
I-
Does it benefit? So Call of Duty, in terms of Call of Duty, this is a video exclusive Ace, and I think George, you saw it, right?
Yeah.
He has 2 accounts with the skill-based matchmaking.
Oh yeah.
And
Bro,
it's fucking
night
mind-blowing.
night
dude.
and day, bro.
Night and fucking day, dude. He has an account where he tests skill-based matchmaking. He does shitty on that account on purpose. Plays absolutely terrible to see how the matchmaking works. He has a video of him behind 5 enemy team members and enemy players shooting in the air, where you can see where when you shoot, you can see you're up here on the map. He's literally shooting behind them for like 10, 15, 20 seconds, dude. Boom, 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 and they don't even see him. One guy literally turns around and runs right past him, and fucking doesn't see him. And then he shoots one of the guys hiding in the corner, and then like 5 seconds later, he realizes it, and then he dies. Like, dude,
games do need skill-based matchmaking,
and I
but
get that.
It has to be implemented well. Like, I guess with everything, it has to be implemented well. Like, if I'm winning like 3 games in a row, like doing well with my team, and then fucking my 4th match, I'm paired up with people named fucking Seth Rowan and James Duranko. It's fucking I fucking lose like the first 10 seconds. It fucking sucks.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And how about you, George? I know you play like Rocket League, and I don't know if you play ranked or, just we're talking about skill-based matchmaking in general. Do you feel the difference? Just like how you feel in Call, I know you feel it in Call of Duty, but like when you play other games like Rocket League, do you feel the difference when it comes to skill after maybe win a couple?
Oh yeah. I feel like with Rocket League, it's a little more lenient. I feel like I get way more wins in Rocket League before they start throwing hella sweats at us. And in competitive, I mean, obviously, I think Rocket League, there are times where you get bodied, bro, but I feel like compared to Call of Duty, I think Call of Duty is the worst offender of it, of just having this overwhelming skill-based matchmaking, puts you in a bracket type of thing where you
probably don't even belong in, but they put you in there anyway because you're like maybe around that skill level. You know what I mean? It's
because they're also, because it's so strict, they're not accounting for the fact that maybe sometimes, bro, you're just having a good day, and maybe that's not how you normally play. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like you're just on fire, just doing so well. Now the game thinks, oh, this is just how you play. So
you're
now, yeah, it's you're a goat. Okay, we're gonna put you in the bracket where all the goats are, and then you go in there, and then you just get like, oh yeah, I want all the smoke, bro. But then
destroy, absolutely, fucking hurt your fucking ego. Your pride's gone, bro. You fucking, bro, like your back was blown out. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like
face down, ass up, bro.
Breaking controllers. Like I get skill-based matchmaking is trying to protect newer people,
but I feel like they're going overboard with it because
they're punishing players who are average. Why not be fair to everyone? Yeah, obviously make a bracket where anyone that's below a 0.5 KD, you keep them in there. Like you keep those guys in there. If they get over a little, like 0.7, 0.8, then you put them with like the 0.9 guys right there. Yeah. Don't put us 1 KD guy with the fucking 3 KD guys, bro. You know what I mean? Just because we won 2 matches in a row.
Yeah.
Bro, George, how long have we been playing this game? We get 30 kills. Guess what we're saying the next one? Guess what, guys? Get ready because we're about to get fucking backs blown out in this next match. And guess what happens? We get our fucking backs blown out, dude.
And that's crazy because
then we look like the Debos, bro. We look like the
and that's Cold War. I'm a badass.
And that's crazy because I mean, obviously that was happening in Modern Warfare, You know, every 2 or 3 matches.
It's worse than this game.
It's way worse, bro. Like I drop 30, maybe 40 kills one match, and that's not an average, bro. That's like, you know, that's
and
good.
Then you go 10 and 20
and then
the next match,
and then I go hella negative on the next one, bro. And it's just like, bro,
George, you barely go negative.
this is not a good this is not a good way to like
It doesn't work for everybody.
This is
It's
way
just protecting
too
new people.
yeah, exactly, bro. It's too much of an overcorrection one way or the other. Oh, you're doing a little too good? Okay, overcorrection. Now you're playing with hella good players. Now your KD drops back down. And in Cold War, our KD drops fast, bro.
Hell, bro, my
Really?
KD is so bad in Cold War. I fucking just get to a point where I just don't want to.
Bro, I don't want to look at it, bro. Like, I just don't want to see
It's
it.
so fucking bad, dude.
I do understand why these companies crank it up because they're trying to avoid Smurf, like people making Smurf accounts.
But
and
it
stuff.
just causes more of it, in
So
my
people,
opinion.
Yeah, people
No,
expose.
no, I'm saying like that's why I understand why companies are trying to crank it up, but they're not doing it right.
They're not. Because, I mean, like we saw in Exclusive Aces video, he was on a really shitty account, you know, terrible KD, doesn't, you know, kills himself on purpose, all that stuff.
They're protecting these guys. They're not gonna get better.
They're
being
not getting
in
better.
the same fucking group. Dude, it has to be mixed up. You remember back then, ping is king. You know what I mean? Fucking like if you're connected with good
Exactly.
connection with good players, it was always mixed, dude. You know
And
what I mean? It's just not fucking fair. It's not fair to the people who just want to have fun or just play casually. Dude, we gotta sweat, dude.
And
you know, it's not fucking fair.
It's
And to
interesting
me-
you brought up the ping thing because why are you ranking us so strictly in public matches where you're matching us up with people not necessarily close to us but around our skill level? They could be like in a really weird location where their connection isn't very good or the server isn't really good, but you put us there because, oh, well, they're kind of close to you in terms of skill. And now you got to play in bad circumstances because you're bro, how many times we said people were lagging in Cold War? Like, we're lagging, like, oh, we're rubber
Well,
banding.
it's not even that too, because so you know why sometimes the matches take forever to,
Yeah, 'cause-
to look
yeah,
for matches?
yeah.
Because they're calculating the skill-based matchmaking to
Yeah.
find people in the same level. And that's why sometimes it's almost impossible after winning like 2 or 3 in a row to get put in a brand new match. They put you in a match where you're down by fucking 50. It happens all the fucking time. It's not fucking fun.
Exactly.
You know, it sucks. But William, I want to get your. I know you play Call of Duty with us, but you also play Halo, and I think Halo might have some skill-based matchmaking or some kind of like
Most likely, yeah.
and
I
stuff.
don't get ranked with a bunch of bronze no more.
So they put you in
Congrats.
higher skill. Yeah. What about
Yeah,
Mario Kart?
typically.
Does Mario Kart have some kind of like? I don't know.
Yeah, there's a VR system in place.
Oh,
where
yeah,
the more
the
VR gets,
the points, right? The points thing.
yeah, like the more points you get, you're gonna hop on. Like, let's say, like me, 17,000. You're gonna get placed with
Jesus.
people with 17,000 plus or a little bit, typically. Or if you have a trash friend play a regional lobby with a bunch of 1,000s, and hop on into that lobby and then destroy everybody. Typically that.
Damn, bro, those 5-year-olds must be tough.
No,
See,
they're
but I
not. They're
feel like
garbage.
that's a little bit more fair because it goes off like your points. Where like Call of Duty, which is kind of go off like, oh, okay, you did good the last 4 matches. You had, you went 20. You averaged 20 kills and 5 deaths in the last
Yeah.
5 matches. Okay, so we're gonna put you with guys with over 2 KDs. When
Oh,
your
yeah.
KD's just like how Beggy said, like you may be like a high rank, you know what I mean, but you're not necessarily like, fucking
Maybe,
good, but
yeah,
they'll
you're
put
not
you- they'll put
necessarily.
you in-
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? So it's just like I think fighting games in general may just have more of a better.
Well,
I think it makes more.
Ripple.
I think it makes better sense in fighting games. Just
Yeah.
at
because
least
it-
at least Clutch.
What's goody cut?
That's goody cut.
What's goody cut? What's up, bro?
Hey, hopping in right,
Hey,
Hey,
are
what's
you
your
here
opinion,
to
bro?
defend,
Hey, Biggie, I'm gonna smack you because you're not talking.
Oh shit.
That was the most honest no
Let's
ever.
move to Antarctica.
I was just gonna put in my input a little bit before I head off.
Yeah.
I do agree with Sora. I think skill-based matchmaking is necessary
Mhm.
for pretty much any competitive game you play, even considering COD, because you have Smurf accounts, you have people
Oh, yeah.
that are really good that just hop on their other accounts. So I mean, Prez, you've even talked about this. You said I will get an account where I'll just do absolutely terrible on it, give myself like a 0.2 or 3 KD. So when I hop on there and I'm doing bad on my other account, I'm just gonna go on there and have fun. Well, people tend to do that all the time, even if
But
they're
that's too
not
much
bad.
work, honestly. I was just joking with
but
that. And that'll probably just
that's
piss me
what-
off.
but that's what-
Yeah,
You know, yeah, but if like
yeah.
But that's what people do, though. You know what I'm
They
saying? So
do.
that's why skill-based matchmaking is trying to stop the people in general that are smurfing, because other than that, there's not really much you can do unless a company's gonna be like, well, you know what? You can only have one account tied to your IP, which would be fucking stupid.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Apparently, Call of Duty's doing that because they said
Really?
it's been going off other people's their KD from their Activision IDs from like previous games, like
Yeah,
from Black
so
Ops 4 and all.
that transfers
So
over to
they're
the
saying like you remember I was saying earlier,
Yeah.
YouTubers were like when they first pop in the game, you know, you're supposed to be in like with a bunch of rank 1s, dude. They were getting put in with rank 30s, rank 40s, right off the grip at level 1 with no classes, like just be pre-built classes, getting shredded. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, you know, I understand skill-based matchmaking needs to be placed in for
Mhm.
newer people, but it has you can't like you're punishing your veterans. You know what I mean? Just because you know a bunch of these fucking scrubs aren't very good. You know what I mean?
I think it gets to be a mentality thing, because I think it's
Mhm.
because you know and I do think that skill-based matchmaking works better for fighting games because it's one
does, I
on
think.
one.
Yeah, it's one-on-one,
one-on-one.
right?
You have
yeah.
to think you're taking 6 people's, unless you guys all have like everybody in the lobby has like a 1.2, 1.3.
Mhm.
It's going to be a fairly like mixed bag, because you have somebody that's in the lobby.
Yeah.
Like, let's say when we play, we're playing with Sora, who has like almost a 2.0. We're
Yeah.
playing with Ricky, who has a 1.7. We're playing with Jay,
My
who has a
nephew.
1.6.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
playing with Nephew, who has like a 1.8.
Like a
We're
1.
playing with you, Prez, who is at like a 1.3 or 1.4. And then we're playing with
1.6.
me.
I'm
now.
at 1.4.
But it's a 1.6, but it's 1.27 with the yeah. There's 2 KDs in this game, bro. Fuck, I just found that out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's
Tricking
such
you,
a
bro.
mixed
There's 2
bag.
1.27 looking ass, dude. It hurt me, bro. I saw that. Go ahead.
It's such a mixed bag. Like, you got to think, like, competitively, you're trying to get 6 different people's level of KDs that are all widely different, especially when we play together. That are widely different into where it's all somebody of the similar skill level. What I assume what comes from skill-based matchmaking is they go from top to bottom. Is like they take, if you have a party together, I assume that they take the highest one, they take the lowest one, and then they try to come to a middle. Like if you have somebody that's a 1.9, if you have somebody that's a 1.0, it's gonna try to get mostly like 1.4, 1.3 in there, basically.
Yeah.
What I would assume it would be, because
Yeah.
how else are you gonna balance 6 different mixed bag of KD ratios for competitive like that?
And I think that's easy. So Call of Duty doesn't have a ranked mode. Apparently, there's one coming. I think that might help it a little bit, but people are just thinking like, oh, you know, just because there's a ranked mode that it's gonna be easier. It's probably not. It might help a little bit, but not. There's no ranked mode right now. Modern Warfare didn't have like a ranked mode
No.
or anything, so it was just basically just everyone just going into a lobby and just fucking. If you get into a lobby where people are, you know, not good, better than you, then you start bodying fools. But sometimes, like I said, you get put in a lobby where half the guys are just literally just drop shotting you,
Yeah.
jumping corners, you getting dropped in fucking one shot. It's just not fun. It's not fun. Like I said, it just has to be like a middle ground for everyone when it comes to something like this, because if you got pros getting bodied,
Yeah.
you got pros getting bodied in pubs, dude.
Yeah.
That's saying something, dude.
Yeah.
That's
What up, boys?
Oh, what's
Huh?
up, bro?
I do think that goes back to a mentality kind of thing, because what do pros do when they get into a casual lobby? They just want to enjoy themselves. They might equip a gun that doesn't have an attachment, or they might just be using a really bad gun,
Mhm.
but they're not in there to win. And when you're in public lobbies, most people are playing to win, no matter if it's casual or not. So these pros are going into the mentality of these public matches thinking like, oh, well, I don't have to sweat right now. Nobody wants to see their KD drop. That's that's attacking people's ego.
You have to
Yeah.
hop in the song, nigga.
So you know what I'm saying? So they're like,
ego.
that's why
First KD that you see
um,
it's just the elimination KD, which is
it will
basically
help
kills them.
immensely. Immensely, it will help when ranked comes out, because I look at it when I look at fighting games. If I look at Smash, if I want to just go enjoy myself, I'm just gonna go hop in a lobby. I'm gonna go hop in an arena.
Yeah.
Because people in there are just trying to chill out, bide their time, unless they say it's like, oh, well, I'm grinding for a tournament, and things to that nature. But if I know that I'm going to need to try, and if I need, the only way to improve is to lose. You're not if you're winning, you're not improving yourself.
I
True.
mean, and there's
True.
nothing wrong
True.
with that.
Right.
But and that's true. But like I said, sometimes like, dude, you don't see progress when you're getting just body, like especially like in like Call of Duty. Sometimes, dude, that shit hurts, man. Bro, come on, bro.
At
We
the
know
very
that-
least,
that-
you don't
that
feel
match-
like you're
match-
improving, bro.
Yeah,
You don't feel like
I
it.
feel like sometimes you don't.
You
I
don't.
feel like you don't, honestly.
Right.
From the beginning of the game to now, do you feel like even though you have skill-based matchmaking and you can go on a 5 or 6 game winning streak or do well, like have a 2.0 for 5 games and then go negative, do you overall feel like you're getting better?
I feel the same.
The same.
I don't.
actually as well.
And maybe
Depends on the game.
statistically I am getting better, but my feeling is that I'm just
I suck.
pretty much.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
that's just gonna have to come down to a mentality thing. I don't
Right.
like I said. I think ranked will help because it will
What?
get
Will
a
it
lot of
though?
these guys that will trying to because you have people right now like what Sora was saying. You have people right now that are trying to get to those prelims,
Right.
and the only way they can do it right now is through public matchmaking.
Right.
That's
But
the
has-
only way they can get
Has
themselves
Activision
seen.
come out or Treyarch say, "Oh, we have prelims."
They're
You have
going
be-
to.
Okay,
they're going
so then
to be
it's not out
releasing a-
now. Then so why?
So
Go ahead.
the way that works is what Clue's trying to say is that you have people who are not. When you're a competitive player, what you do is you scrim and you play tournaments.
Mhm.
When you're not scrimming and you're playing tournaments, which is 80 to 90% of your time, you play ranked mode.
Yeah.
And then you might spend like 2 or 3% of your time playing casual mode. Right now, people don't have a ranked mode to play.
Mhm.
Everything is under the competitive rule set. If you notice when you go into a playlist, it says CDL. That's the competitive rule set. So everybody
Duty
plays in the
League, yeah.
competitive rule
Right.
set. In Modern Warfare, you had a separate playlist which was a pseudo ranked list, which was the CDL playlist, and then you had regular. Most people who were trying to play competitively played CDL. Currently, right now, the only playlist that people have to go to is hardcore or regular, which is going to be, if you're hopping into a TD match or you're hopping into a domination match or whatever it might be, you're playing against people who want to get better. 90% of the time you're going to be playing against people who want to get better. You might not be playing pros, but you might be playing against people who want to get better in terms of like start playing competitively and play tournaments or do something like that. I think that's kind of what he's hitting on right there.
Yeah,
There's not
there's
another
nothing
option.
there's nothing to distinct it right now. So for those people that are getting ready
Yeah.
for those prelims or getting
Right.
ready to try to turn that corner, they're gonna take every match serious because there's no
right.
other playlist right now for them to take serious. Rocket League does okay with this because
Right.
Rocket League Day 1 had ranked and unranked.
Right.
In unranked, you see people who can't even drive in a circle. In ranked, you have people that are air dribbling and doing
Yeah,
360 no scopes in the air, passing it to each other.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. There's no distinction right now. So, of course, when you have only one lobby to put in, it's going to be mostly try hard. There's no
Right.
other way to get around that right now because
Mhm.
not everybody as a collective wants to win. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're playing casually, you want to win because
I mean, when we
winning-
play, we want to win.
Yeah, you want to win because it
because-
feels good to win,
because
bro.
it's the dopamine.
And here's the thing,
Yeah, it's
though,
the
we're not
dope.
saying
Exactly.
You want to win.
Exactly.
It's not saying we don't want to sweat at all. I don't mind having a competitive match, a super competitive match.
when
like,
it's
fun
constant-
sometimes. But when you have to do it
Yeah.
all the fucking time,
All the
dude,
time.
when
That's
you
the
just trying to
problem.
chill with the squad, bro, and say, hey, let's get a couple matches in, let's have some fun. And
I
the
feel
first
like-
match
I
you
feel
get
like
put
out of
in,
all the
you
matches
get
we played-
bodied by 60, bro. Nah, that's not fun. That's not fun, dude.
I feel like out of all the matches we play, we mostly win. We mostly win all
Yeah.
the matches we play.
Like,
It
when
might- we
when
might
y'all are
have some
together,
of 'em.
y'all win like 60% of your games.
That's what I'm saying. We might have some where we barely lose, and we might have like those ones we lose.
One
by
or two
60.
games where we get
Yeah.
blown out. But if we
Yeah.
play for like 3 hours, we get blown out like maybe 2 or 3 games. We lose by like a few points, probably like 10
1 or
games.
2, I don't know.
But
And
what's
then-
what's the percentage of the matches where we sweat? What's the
Where you
percentage?
all the time.
Where we
All the
sweat?
time.
all the time,
90%
right?
of the time.
So
but you're sweating because you know other people are sweating. There's no distinction right now. You
Right.
know that right now there's nothing to distinguish people from not being try hard or being try hard, because right now you have all the people in the same, like, it's like being in a pool and that pool is 10 feet deep.
right.
You're like, you have some people that can't swim very well or not very tall, and then you have people that are athletic swimmers. So those athletic swimmers are going to be making the people that can barely swim or barely even, like, what is they call when you just float on the water, when you, what is it, tread?
Yeah,
When you
tread water. Yeah, tread water.
You're going to make those people look ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's just because it's one pool. That's why when you go to like a rec center or something like that, guess what? There's a pool that's like an Olympic pool with the lines, and they're like 10 feet deep, 15 feet deep, and there's another one that's like 3 to 8.
Yep.
There's nothing to distinguish like that. We're all in the same 10-foot, 15-foot pool. There's nothing that we could do about it right now.
I feel like all our KDs are higher than it was in Modern Warfare, bro.
My KD was higher than Modern Warfare.
I never got over a 1.0 on Modern Warfare.
Jay, there's 2 KDs in this game. There's the one that when you click on combat record, the one that shows up automatically.
Yeah.
That's not your real KD. That's elim/death. E/D. So eliminations is like basically assists, kills, and deaths.
Okay.
And your actual KD is when you go to leaderboards and you click eliminations. Everyone's
That-
KD is lower than what their KD.
Let me check mine.
Stuff.
Let me check mine.
Oh, okay.
Something about that leaderboard though is I don't think it's completely accurate either, because it doesn't always update right.
So,
And I know a lot of the
updates a
time
lot.
when
So
I
if I
you know when I was, a lot of the time when I was checking it, it would crash my PS5 when I was checking it. Like if I would change it from PS5 to just Activision, it would crash the PS5, and it would not even update for like a good 20 games. Like Prez, when I was asking you what KD were you at, it was like it kept showing you at a 1.15 for like over 2 weeks. That thing does not update all that well.
Yeah.
Was having
well, I can't check it.
1.15.
My girl in there
Now I
showing
don't
her
have
ass.
Something I wanted to say though.
I think it's necessary. I just don't think they execute it very well because there's nothing to distinguish it right now.
Yeah, I know. I completely agree with that.
I just
I
just
I
gotta
just wanted to
be a
hit.
middle ground when it comes to stuff like this.
There has to be.
It's not just Call of Duty.
connection.
It's just with any other kind of game you
Yeah.
play competitively. You know, I've even seen guys who play Apex. Like I said, I looked up articles about people complaining about Apex, just skill-based matchmaking, or Fortnite, even Rocket League, and even like I said, I looked up Smash too, and then there were some people saying, yeah, there's times where it's just like, hey, you know,
Hey,
look, you win.
I want to say
Smash
something
is a little different because I used to take Smash seriously when it comes competitively.
Yeah.
Not competitively, but like
Yeah.
I want to win, so I can see why sometimes if I win
Can
like
I
9
say
10 in a
something real
row,
quick?
Go ahead.
and then I
Go ahead,
fucking
bro.
lose 9 in a
So-
row.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
With Fortnite, people that's the game people were tripping about, the skill-based matchmaking, right?
Apparently,
Or
they turned
just-
it down. They turned it down. From what I
Yeah,
heard.
but how did they?
They
Didn't they
added
also they added bots. There's
bots.
hella
And
bots
now-
in Fortnite,
And
bro.
now people are like, why is there so many bots? Right? So
Yeah.
what do you want them to do? It's I don't feel like adding a rank mode gonna really help it. Me personally.
I agree with Jay. I don't think.
I don't think it's
I
gonna
don't
help
people are
it at
still
all.
because people are.
They're still gonna go
No,
public.
It's probably gonna help a
Well,
little bit.
You think
let me ask you this, George.
Out of 100, hold on, bro. Out of 100% of the player base, do you really think the really good people are gonna be playing ranked all the time?
Exactly. They're gonna go
Pretty
back
much
to
most of their time.
What do you think about that, Sora?
all the
I-
time.
Yeah, no, I disagree. If you're a player that wants to get better, you play ranked. If you're a player that wants to get better, you don't really play very much ranked. You play scrims. Like that's how the Call of Duty world works. I'm pretty sure that's how Halo works. I'm pretty sure that's how pretty much any FPS will work. That's how CS:GO works, all that stuff. If you're a player that wants to get better, you play private matches and you play scrims, and when you're not doing that, you play ranked. When you want to relax, then you play casuals, or you play something else.
So
on
how
a-
many?
But casuals are unauthorized MLG matches now.
Well,
Pretty
let me
much.
put it to you
Even
like
then,
Pretty
you're
much,
still
bro.
playing.
I played Rocket League competitively for a while.
Yeah.
I got, before I stopped like really getting into it and sweating, it's because like Smash was coming out and I was just hanging out with the DC and stuff like that. I got up to a Diamond 2.
Yeah.
And after Diamond 2 is Diamond 3, and then you get to Champ, and then after that is Grand Champ. So I was like on the cusp of getting to the high level point. So when I would want to go have fun, I would just hop into dubs, into normal, or into chaos with the DC or with the homeboys or on streams or whatever. But if I wanted to get better and I knew that I possibly wasn't gonna have the best of time, but I knew that if you want to be, like I said earlier, if you want to be good, you gotta lose because you gotta learn. So I would go hop into ranked, and I would go back and I would review my videos and my VODs of seeing what I did wrong, what I could improve on. But there was a clear distinction because I would have a lot of fun in the casual lobbies. I would be enjoying myself. I'd be laughing. I'd be like, "Bang bus, please."
Yeah.
But there was a clear distinction. I was having fun when I would go in the casual, and that separate playlist of ranked, I knew I wasn't gonna have a lot of fun in ranked. That's where I wanted to get better. There's, like I said, it's just one pool right now, and I do think that a large majority of players that want to be good or know they're good at Call of Duty, once there is a distinction, are going to go to that. There's always going to be Smurf accounts. There's nothing that you can do about that. But it's going to be a widely difference. I would say like a 30 or 40% difference once there's a distinction, because when there's a ranked playlist, ranked is where you could possibly get known, you can get seen, or you can get better. And people want to be seen for what they do well. Why do we share clips? Why do we have highlights? Why do we have videos? Because we want to be seen.
Well,
so
I think, when it comes to YouTube, people want to drop videos of them doing very well, none of them learning. That's not a very entertaining video. They want to see people. They want to see people dropping. They want to drop nukes. They want to drop nukes. They don't want to like. They're not
or
posting.
3-stock people. They want to 3-stock people online.
They want to show those videos
of fucking perfecting on fighting games. You know,
they.
No one wants to see you learn. Like,
they want.
Actually, in the Smash Ultimate world, some of the biggest videos are like how-to videos and like videos of like.
Those type of
videos. I see on Smash Ultimate, it's guys getting salty at online tournaments because they're getting bodied, bro.
The YouTube algorithm isn't gonna show you how to get better at Smash because that's not what you're looking for.
I kind of agree, Close, because there are popular videos. I mean, Exclusive Ace does this, where he, tells you about the best setups, best way to, do this or do that.
Better.
Yeah. So those
videos are extremely popular.
I used to look
up don't get me wrong.
Videos back in Smash 4 when I first picked her up.
Yeah.
When I wanted to main her. You know what I mean? So yes, there's videos that are popular, but the most popular videos is guys getting bodied. Guys getting fucking no scoped. Guys getting
360 no scope.
That's just entertainment, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that also feeds your ego, though. As if you're the one actually dropping nukes, if you're the one actually doing all that amazing shit, that makes you feel good. So you want to keep doing that. So if you want, and that's typically why you play Call of Duty, you want to drop streaks. That's what you want. You want to get a high streak count, bro. The highest you could possibly do, and the way to do that is if you play. Unfortunately, that's why people make Smurf accounts, is because you play against people who are pretty much bots. I think that's what a lot of good players want. They want the pub stomping. I think that's it. I think that's what they typically want. That's why I think a ranked mode really wouldn't alleviate it too much, because they're gonna be like, well, why would I go to a playlist where it's guaranteed to be sweaty when I could be going to the pubs and maybe by the grace of God I get bots?
It don't even matter because pubs.
If that was the truth, we would not have fun in casual Rocket League. If the large majority of players would just go to public just to sweat fest on people for highlights and clips, we would not have fun in Rocket League. People would be doing Slippy shit. They would be doing Kronovi shit. But there's a separation, so
I just want to make it known I don't know what none of those words were, bro.
Well, when you watch competitive Rocket League, they do like it.
Slippy is a character from Star Fox.
Shut the fuck up, bro. All right, you're off the podcast, bro. Close. I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like Call of Duty, I think because of the way skill-based matchmaking is set up, that's what people want. That's what they're really asking for. The reason why they're asking for a ranked playlist isn't because they want to play on ranked. They want other people to go. people who asking for ranked want to stay in pubs, so that gets easier for them. That's
I disagree with that.
well, I mean, Sora.
I'm sorry
when
to
it,
cut you off.
no, you're good. But I feel like I know what you're saying when it comes to like getting better. You know, playing scrims, playing private matches. You want to get better. You want to get into CDL tournaments and stuff like that. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who enjoy just casual. To them, having a good time to them is dropping hella streaks. And I feel like that's a lot of people. That's a pretty big portion of the Call of Duty.
Not these welfare streaks on Black Ops 4.
Yeah, not
These
the
streaks
welfare
on
ones
Valkyrie
where they just
Sports.
hand you a participation trophy. I mean, like
Yeah.
really getting the best streaks and going positive for the most part. That's.
Let me ask you this: Do you think that they're gonna change for whenever they do have
No.
a ranked playlist?
No,
do you think
I don't
that they're
think so.
gonna
Because you know
have
why? This makes
separate-
Activision money. The protecting new people who are just
Exactly.
getting to Call of Duty
Mhm.
is what makes them money. They
Exactly.
don't care about their veteran.
I
their
mean,
veteran
we've had
players.
this conversation when it came to a lot of competitive things, but
Yeah.
you have to come to the knowance of the casual community of a game, especially when it's a big game like
Right.
Smash Brothers, Call of Duty, is
Rocket
80
League.
to 80 Rocket League is 80 to 85% of the player base.
I mean,
5% of the player base after that 80 to 85 is considered good. The last 10 are great to elite. So literally, of course a company is going to pander to when 85% of your people that are buying and playing your game, you're going to pander to the casual audience. You know what I'm saying?
Clueless, because you got to think of like, you got that last, let's just take that last 20%. So a company like Treyarch or whatever, Infinity Ward, they like, the last 20% of what Clueless just described, they're going to buy the game regardless.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
times did I tell you I'm not buying this shit? I'm
And
not
you
buying
did-
that.
How many
you bought it
Civil
anyway,
War
bro?
fans said that they weren't gonna buy Ultimate because they said it was a port, or they said it was this, they said it was
Yeah.
that, and they're still
Day
playing
one.
it.
And they
Them
still
the
bought it.
niggas,
Oh yeah,
they
they still
won.
they bought it day
Them
one.
the niggas-
They bought the special
Competitive-
edition too, bro.
Competitive people, when they play a specific series of a game, it doesn't matter how much that game infuriated them. I've literally said everybody in this room that's played Call of Duty right now has raged.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely raged at Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah.
And then they
Black
fuck around
Ops
and
was
bring our
a
favorite
day
levels
one buy for everybody that raged at that game.
Exactly.
Well,
That's what I'm so-
the difference
so
is though,
just let me
like,
finish.
oh, go
Just
ahead.
let me finish.
Go ahead.
Like, so they know we gonna buy the game. I told you I wasn't gonna buy that shit. Press
I
actually a million
also
times,
said I
I'm
wasn't
not
gonna buy
buying
it.
it.
Shout outs to Jordan.
And I bought it.
And
Hey,
Jay,
bro.
bro.
And
No
I
worries,
fucking
bro.
bought that shit. Like, come on. You feel me? So they know that last 20% is gonna buy it. So they gonna pander to the 80% who are hit or miss. Who
Are
like,
gonna get their profit or gonna hit
Yeah.
their
Well,
deadline.
honestly,
who don't know if they gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? So, but if they buy it and they pretty good, I'm like, oh shit, I'm really good at this game. Oh, I get all my streaks all the time. I didn't get it in Modern Warfare.
Welfare streaks.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying.
Well-
They like, bro, I must be really good at this game. I'm getting all my streaks.
Jay-
I didn't get it
Get
in
my
Modern Warfare.
Jay,
Yeah.
just to let you, I just want to interrupt, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm not trying to talk shit to nobody here, but I'm gonna just say this.
Says the nigga who about to talk shit. Go ahead.
I'm
No,
saying-
I'm including myself in this
but-
too. I'm including myself in this too. We're in the 80%.
Yeah.
We're not in the
are.
we're not
not
in the
short.
5. We're not in the
We're-
10.
we're at
We're-
those.
We're
the only
in the
one here that's in the
80%.
That's
This
true.
game
I'm the
should
only
be
one that's
this
here.
game.
I didn't say-
Call of
I
Duty
didn't say it was
should be, no, but what Close was saying is that people who are very competitive, very like really into a game, the really good players, they're gonna buy it anyway. We bought it
Yep.
anyway, but we're not in that bracket though that Clues was talking about. We're in the casual. Hey, bro, I just want to hop on and play. We're in the 80%, and they're not
Definitely.
even. They're not.
That's a mentality kind of thing, because most, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, in my
Well,
eyes,
when
I
does-
think that you guys aren't bad. I
But
think
but
that you
when
guys
does
are
it
pretty
change
good.
We are
from
very
mentality
good at
to
this game.
truth, though, Clues? Because when most people in the community feel that way, doesn't it become truth? You know, I feel like.
So
yeah,
why
you-
is it that I lose to a lot of higher elite level players, smashers, but you guys tell me I'm good? So are you going to counteract his argument with you guys now?
There's different levels, obviously.
So, of course, there's different levels, but
the
I get
difference
smacked by
is
elite levels.
no.
I'm considered mid when it becomes to
No, close, but the difference is that we don't compete in tournaments. You have actually competed in tournaments.
Veggies competed in Smash.
We don't want to do that. We don't want to join Call of Duty servers. We don't want to join any fucking leagues, bro. We just want to get the homies get the homies together, have some fun, and even then, bro, even at the base fucking experience, we are busting our ass when we don't want to do that, bro.
let me ask you this then. How do you pander to everybody that wants to have fun?
I mean, obviously they're fucking protecting the noobs.
But this is what I'm asking you for returning veterans of Call of Duty. Not even if you're a competitive or a pro player like what Sora is. How do you get to the point where you're having everybody have fun? When do you have fun in Call of Duty? When you're killing the shit out of the other team, right?
Yeah.
You're not having fun if you're going 15-15. You're not having fun if you're going 19-18. You're having fun if you're going 30-15 at the cost of what? Somebody else's fun. There's no way to make it fun for everybody. That's impossible.
The difference is, though, close. Yeah, that's gonna happen regardless. You can't protect everybody from that. What I'm saying is, when it's a pattern, when you can see it coming, bro. When you see the beating coming, bro. And me and Prez.
Louis, how much times have me, George, and a bunch of us said, "Oh shit, bro, we bodied these fools. We all went positive. We all got 10 plus more kills than deaths." And they're like, "Oh, but get ready, guys, because this next match we about to get.
We're getting our cheeks clapped." That's what I mean. That's what I mean, Cliff. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
That goes back to a mentality thing, though.
That's not a mentality. That's a skill-based matchmaking.
It goes back to a mentality thing because you have to get to the point where, if you're winning a lot, you have to understand you're gonna play better people. You have to take that as a learning experience, not as this is pissing me off.
Well, no, I know what you mean, but.
Yeah,
two things, Clueless. One, I'm not really trying to play Call of Duty like that. Secondly, that mentality I think should be saved for ranked. And I wouldn't have a problem with ranked in Call of Duty. It's just the reason why I'm kind of like not feeling ranked in Cold War is because I don't think there's going to be a difference in terms of how skill-based matchmaking is set up. If there was a difference in skill-based matchmaking, like let's say if casuals was really casual, like you just playing random, like ping is king, and then ranked, that's where the strict skill-based matchmaking was, I'd be like, okay, that's great. You're appealing to both the casuals and then the people who want to get better. But what it feels like is, yeah, you're gonna have ranked, but how? I mean, you're still going.
I don't think they're gonna do that because if they do ranked and skill based matchmaking in ranked and they do casual, do you really think they're gonna keep the KDs the same?
What you mean? Like they're gonna keep the same KDs for ranked or casual?
I don't think so.
They're two completely different things.
Yeah, two different.
Yeah. Sora, I also want to ask Sora, what considers you good in Cold War? Like, so somebody comes from competitor, what considers you good? Yeah, if you Sora. But
apparently, if you're not at a 2KD, you're trash. That's what people say.
That's a lie.
That's like, dude.
I'm gonna take that from the Call of Duty pro himself. He's played this game for 10 years.
That's why I asked Sora.
If you have a 1KD or nothing that's above 2, you're mid, pretty much.
But even you said
earlier in Call of Duty pros that even pro players are having like 1.4 and 1.5
with the last 3 games. That's
so
why people
are they pros, and then you're saying that they're bad because they have under 2?
That's what I'm asking Sora. Sora, what makes you good at this game, bro?
But that should tell you something, though, right? That skill-based matchmaking may be a little bit too much. Because if pros are getting bodied by randoms, dude, that's saying something,
why do you consider them pros?
What they love is getting fucking bodied by some people, no names, bro. That's saying something, bro.
Hold on. What were you? Go ahead, Sora. Wait. What was Becky saying?
Sorry.
No, I was saying, Alton, do you remember, like, when Sora was talking about pros not having over 2 KD, I think he was talking about, like, just the level of competition amongst, like, them and other pros, because it's really hard to maintain that much of a distance between you and other good people. It doesn't, you could never consider someone mid for being in that level if they're fighting people that are truly
I'm just saying that's what people say. That's what all Call of Duty
If you
people say.
think- if you
YouTubers
go
say that
back
all the
somewhere-
time. If you
Yeah.
don't have a 2 KD or 2 and up, you're mid. You're
That's
you're
what-
If you
not
go
good.
back to
But
remember
that
Well,
would be
that's
the
how-
equivalent
that's
of saying since ESAM isn't winning, the only major that he won was the A rank and not an S
Civil
rank
War.
or a SS rank. That
And
would
he's-
consider
he's super
ESAM
mid.
bad, and he's literally the best Pikachu in the world. So
Yeah.
that's an oxymoron. You can't do that.
It's
When you
also
go with-
Wait, Clark, I
even
thought
though-
East only major victory was Civil.
No, he won an A tier for Ultimate, bro. It was supposed to be S
Oh,
tier.
I'm ultimate, that's right.
I also want to say that like during like melee majors and
Mhm.
super majors at like Summit and
I
such,
love
all of
melee
the wins
majors.
are within a margin of like literally a stock or a 3-stock comeback. There'll be people that are 2 and 2. They'll go the final stock. There's so much adaptation. There's so little gaps between
Yeah.
the people that are
Like,
that are set out to win. that
Literally,
it's like,
one
that's, like,
interaction
literally-
in Smash is
Uh-huh.
whether you win or not.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't say somebody that played against 10 other pros, but they went 0-2. They're still a pro, even though
Yeah.
they went 0-2. They're
Can I
playing in
say-
a
can I
different
say
I'm
this
league.
not saying that. I'm just saying people always say, even the pros themselves say that if you don't have anything that's above a 2 KD, you're not really good.
Shut
You're
up, Ricky.
average at
You a
Call of
god,
Duty.
Can I
Ricky?
say
Well,
this?
that's not coming
Oh.
from a pro then.
Yo, can I say this real quick?
Dude, bro.
Like, so remember,
all right.
remember when
Go ahead.
Call of Duty? Remember when Smash 4? I know we keep bringing up the Smash analogy because it's the easiest for us to explain. So when Smash 4 first came online, right? This is to Prez saying they getting the pros are getting bodied by no names on.
Bro, Stump, one of the best Call of Duty players, went fucking 2 and fucking 30, dude.
I
in a
understand,
pub
but
match,
listen.
dude.
Remember
In a
when?
pub,
remember
dude.
Smash 4?
So what is that saying? If a pro
Listen.
can get fucking stomped because of skill-based matchmaking, what does that say, dude?
Listen, what do you have to do to make you a pro, bro? Not everybody can go to these tournaments or do whatever, right?
But a pro going 2
So
and
in
30,
Smash,
dude, in a pub
but listen,
match,
when
dude?
Smash 4 was online, what do they call the kids online that are really good?
Prodigy.
Wi-Fi Warriors.
Just don't play
Wi-Fi
Call of
Warriors.
Duty.
You know
Richard.
how many- I've seen pro.
Hey,
I've seen
oh,
pro
can
players get 3-stock.
Hey, can I
You
say
know
something?
how many
real
times
quick?
I've seen pro players
Oh, yeah,
get
hold on,
3-stock,
go ahead,
bro,
sir.
online? Like, bro,
That's
it's
what I'm
just
saying.
Hey, Ricky, you a god, bro?
it doesn't make them
Don't
not
even-
a
don't
pro
even talk
anymore
like that,
because they
bro.
got 3-stock by somebody that's a no-name.
What's
That
good,
means
Ricky?
that
Dude,
player played
See,
very well.
I'm not saying that you guys are mid because everyone has a 1 KD or 1.5. I'm just saying a lot of people who are really good at the game, YouTubers and fucking pros, saying that they used to say that all the time. Maybe not now because the skill-based matching is so thick. But if you're not above 2,
Right.
you're average, dude.
Maybe in the past that was the case.
You know?
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
back then,
bro, this is
2.0.
not-
yeah.
My highest KD
But
Yeah.
this
was
is
a
my
1.
thing, though.
Yeah,
Why, if there's no ranked playlist,
Mhm.
that would be the equivalent of a pro telling
So
another
fucking
pro,
hate
"Oh,
them
you're
so
getting
goddamn,
bodied
dude.
in public lobbies in arenas. Oh, since you're not playing, if you like, and people say this
What's
all the
good,
time.
Ricky?
If
Shout
you're
out
not
Ricky, please.
playing in tournaments
I
or
got
you're
you.
not playing in what the fuck is it called, Elite Smash, and you're just bodying these people in general lobbies, yeah, you could body a pro in a general lobby. But when is that player gonna actually play? When he's on stream and when he's in Elite Smash? I think that's a toxic mind state by pros if they say it's like, oh well, if you don't have a 2.0, you're considered mid.
Yeah.
How
Sora
can
wanted to
you
say
how
something.
can you
Sora
do
wanted to
that
say
when there's such a mixed bag of skills all in one right now?
Yeah. Sora want to say something. Go ahead, Sora.
I mean, you guys have gone over a lot of stuff, but kind of just hitting on Call of Duty stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's ultimately, let's take the KD thing first, right?
Mhm.
When a player says if you don't have above a 2.0 KD, that's a ridiculous argument. The reason I say that is because for me, I have a 1.31 KD, right? When I first started the game, I was at 1.6, 1.7 because I was learning the game. I dropped down to a 1.1, 1.15 at like the lowest that I had when I was going for Diamond Snipers. Now I'm back at a 1.31 and all I do is snipe.
Mhm.
And I mean, I pretty much do really well in all of my lobbies, right? But when you say that you've only got a 1 or like you have to be above a 2.0 KD, really what they're saying is you need to be 2 times better than the competition that you play at. And realistically speaking,
agree
yeah,
with
that's true. You do need to be 2 times better. You actually, if you want to be an amateur, you need to be 10 times better than the competition because you need to learn how to think about
Mhm.
things in a different perspective. Because when you play competitively, at least in Call of Duty, when you play competitively, things are very different. It's not that you hop into a public match and you got to get kills. There's a lot of different factors that go into understanding spawns, understanding how players are going to react,
Yeah.
basically understanding different situations, understanding how to clutch up, understanding how to
Understanding
1v3,
habits.
1v4, you know, basically having no recoil on your gun because you've understood the recoil pattern. You don't, I mean, you know how to like basically mess your trigger to where it doesn't move at all,
Yeah.
like with your joystick.
Mm.
There's a lot of practice that goes into it. And when you're talking about players like pros who get paid for this, or YouTubers who get paid for this,
Mhm.
and they spend 24 hours a day on this game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, ultimately, they're going to be playing against better competition. The way that the skill-based matchmaking in this game is, it's so hard. You can't compare a pro or a YouTuber who doesn't have a 2.0 KD and say, oh, you know, they're bad.
Mhm.
It's because they're playing better competition. Will they reduce the skill-based
Is
matchmaking?
mid
in the
bad
game?
though? I don't
Probably.
think mid is bad. I'm not this so.
It's not. I mean, it's not bad. But
See,
you
then,
have
so
to
why
think.
do you guys think
When
it's a big deal?
whenever you
to-
call an anime mid, you're assuming that it's bad though. So
mid
you-
is mid.
so
is
why
mid.
is it that
It's
mid
exactly
is
what it means.
mid is now
Well, I'm gonna use
good?
an example. The goat of us too, bro. Story's good. Game is
Don't
still
call,
fucking great though.
please don't call it.
So you know what I mean?
Please
So
don't call it that.
shout out to Ricky. I know he's in here, bro. The goat of us too. Ain't that right, Ricky?
That
Story's
game's
mid,
not winning
game's
game of the
still
year.
fucking great. You know what I mean?
Doesn't matter if that game does
Uh,
win game of the
you-
year. Cool's gonna
You
be
also
so
have
mad.
to recognize what you're talking about bad.
Mhm.
All of us are bad compared to pro players, or
Yeah.
compared to people who play 20 hours a
I'm
day.
just bad in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I give
you
up.
really have to. When you compare yourself to other people, you're not bad.
Hey,
I mean, you got to
yo,
think.
I
You,
love that mind state,
Chris,
bro.
you,
Let's
you
go,
have
Sora.
to think. I played the game 20 hours a day. I mean, you guys have seen my streams. I played the game 20 hours a day. I've been playing this game for over 10 years. I put a lot of time into it. I
Bro,
understand
we
how
could
the
play
game
Call
is
of
played.
Duty when you was like 5,
Right.
bro.
No,
It-
but
but my point is, I've been playing it like a high caliber in terms of like trying to play competitive or
cheat.
trying to play different things,
Damn.
like for different positions for a long time. Okay.
Yep.
That I'm aware of. I'm the only person besides your
Somebody
nephew
time out,
that
Ricky, please.
played. Well, I mean, yeah, Ricky's super great too. But I mean, beyond your
No,
nephew, I'm the only one
Close.
that I've spoken to
Alright,
in our
alright.
group that's played in tournaments and that's played in, you know, high. I guess like high combat situations in terms of like competitive play, like really really difficult situations.
yeah,
You know, when you're taking people like that and you're trying to compare yourself to them, obviously, I mean, you're gonna have some things that it's like, okay, I'm not as good as that player. That doesn't make you bad. I mean, I think it's like 80 to 88% of the full populace of Call of Duty players
Yeah.
only play campaign and team deathmatch.
Mm-hmm.
Team deathmatch is not a competitive mode.
No.
I mean, yeah, you can get some kills, but it's not a competitive mode. You play any competitive player who plays COD. They play hardpoint, they play domination, they play capture the flag, which
Yeah.
isn't in the game
Objective-based.
anymore. You know, they play
Yeah.
search and destroy.
Yeah.
Those are the game modes you're gonna find the people who are really playing very, very like sweaty.
Oh, you,
No,
you sure?
oh.
Because
I
when we play together, we get bodied all the time. So
I mean, I
We
don't
don't-
know. bro. Me and
we
Sora
don't
was
remember
just
playing
playing,
it.
man.
we
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
get
yeah,
more
yeah.
than-
Jay, I don't even want to hear you say I don't know, bro. Because the other night when I was doing good and you was playing like trash, you was getting super fucking pissed off. And you
Damn.
No,
left
that's
me, bro.
different. I'm
So I
agreeing
don't
with
even
Sora
wanna hear
because
you
I'm
say
agreeing with
Damn.
skill-based
Sora.
matchmaking, dog.
Bro,
Yeah,
the
but
skill-based
look,
I don't wanna
matchmaking.
hear
you
that
can
shit,
get
Bro,
mad at the
I didn't
skill-based
even know that,
matchmaking.
bro.
I
That's
understand it.
exposing, bro.
What
That's
I'm
crazy.
saying is, I agree with Sora. Me and Sora is playing Search and Destroy, and them niggas is way sweatier.
That was
The
a night,
niggas-
bro.
the
And
niggas
guess
fucking
what?
playing
We
Team
started
Deathmatch.
playing pubs, and guess what? You were still getting bodied. So what? So what then?
I mean,
So
but
what?
that's a tilt. Everybody can go on a tilt.
Yeah, exactly.
sometimes, bro. Like, you can't blame him for going on a tilt, bro. I mean, we all go on tilts.
Skill-based matchmaking.
Alton,
bro.
I think
Skill-based
Sora was
matchmaking.
talking about the nature of these competitive
Yeah,
modes,
that's
not
what-
like
that's what I'm agreeing
individual
with.
people's like skills or like
yeah.
whatever. Like, he was
That's what I'm
talking about
saying.
like where
Oh,
you'll
man,
find
I
the
mean,
most
I
competitive.
Because
understand,
modes.
but like I
I
said,
remember playing
but
Modern Warfare
TDM
2,
is
like playing
pretty
hardcore
competitive,
Search and
lately,
Destroy was
right,
probably
George?
like the hardest
Do you
mode
agree?
to play.
Isn't TDM pretty fucking competitive
Bro.
right now when we play?
Bro,
Am I right or am I wrong?
bro,
Am I right or am I
TDM,
wrong?
honestly, bro, I don't play fucking the objective modes, but honestly, the whole point of this art, first of all, I don't know why we're talking about pros. The whole point of skill-based matchmaking, this discussion was whether or not it should be in casual modes. And honestly, bro, I think to an extent, and honestly, Call of Duty didn't do it well. Can we all agree on that? Cool.
Yeah,
we
it didn't
all
execute
agree
it
on
well.
that.
Thank
I
you.
can agree
Okay.
with that, but it has to be there.
I don't disagree. I mean, the older Call of Duties had it. So
What
go ahead.
I think from Black Ops 2 and on, it
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah.
But Black Ops 2's SBMM was very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
it
even
was
I
almost-
had a really good KD. I was like,
really
fucking
to leave a lobby in Black Ops 2, you had to leave it.
So
It's never-
Right,
it
right.
never-
Ultimately,
my thing
Right.
is this you guys looking back on nostalgia though?
No,
That's
because
not-
it,
yeah,
No,
it,
listen,
it's been
I agree.
And to expand on what Sora said earlier,
But do you like
what
getting bodied in
playlist
Call
were
of
you
Duty,
guys
Clueless?
playing?
Wait,
Were
wait,
you
wait,
guys
wait.
playing a
getting bodied in
competitive
Call of Duty?
playlist, or
Do
were
like
you playing
getting bodied in
public?
Call of Duty all the time?
no. We're playing.
Bro,
bro.
nobody likes getting bodied, but I expect to. I do not expect to hop on Call of Duty and win every match.
Yeah, I agree with
We're
you.
not saying to win
What?
every match, but to
Wait.
to
You-
call like how we've been doing for a year and a half, how we won 2 or 3 matches in a row, and be like, oh, guess what, guys? We're gonna get bodied this next match, and it literally happens that match. What is that saying?
George,
What
why,
does that fucking tell
wait,
me?
George,
That
why
the
are you
skill-based
saying what,
matchmaking
George?
is
When you
way
hop on
too
Call of
fucking
Duty,
thick,
No,
If you hop on
fucking
Call of Duty,
punishing
George, you live
people
winning
for
every
being
match.
good.
no. The
I
way
You
know
expect to
the
win every match when you hop on.
I
Though-
know
Or is
for a
it
fact
the only
when
way
you
that
hop
you're
on
gonna
Call of
have
Duty-
But to
fun?
get stomped on, literally the next match after you won, bro, we win matches that are
No,
like fucking
no,
by one.
that's not what I-
in the
we-
very
wait,
next
wait,
every
wait,
time-
wait,
every
wait,
time
wait,
I
wait.
Played
we
with
lose
guys,
by
we go on
30.
winning streaks of
Hey.
at least like 3, 4,
Hold
or
on,
5.
hold
We
on,
don't
hold
just
on.
Win one.
The
lose
reason
one.
why I say that, Jay, is because what you said. You said when I play Call of Duty, I don't expect to win. Well, then
I
what-
don't expect
the-
to win every match.
Okay, so why are
Every
you all of
match
a
is what I
sudden
said.
changing
Yeah,
this?
the guy that broke the disc.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of true.
What
But-
I'm saying is, I know skill-based matchmaking is there. So when I hop on, I know when we do good, we gonna get fucked. I
I
understand
think
it.
I think Jay's got a good. I think Jay changed his mentality for the better. And I think
I
overall
understand
that's
it.
why Jay does better in this game because he
Oh,
came to the he came to the understanding that there's going to be points
Uh,
where
you
you're not
can't
going to be
win
good
it.
at this
You
game.
can't
and
win.
You can't
So-
win all the time.
I mean,
So-
We're
yeah,
not
of
saying
cour-
win every game, but
obviously,
we're talking
Hold on,
about
real talk.
yeah.
Real
Dude,
talk. When I
the
play, when we
skill
play
level.
Modern Warfare,
You guys can't feel the skill level we're getting fucking stomped on, dude.
Yes,
dude, the skill
yes.
level is fucking ginormous, dude. When
Bro,
we fucking win, we go on a small win
okay,
streak.
Prez, say this though. When we fuck niggas up,
Yeah.
them niggas are saying the exact same shit you saying.
Same
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
thing,
crazy
yeah.
because
bro.
I'm trash at fucking Call of Duty.
You're not
I'm
trash,
trash.
Prez.
That's
You're
fucking Call
not.
of
That's
Duty,
not.
bro.
That's not, this is this.
I
think that-
say
I think a
real
lot
talk,
of the
bro.
time
Real
with
talk.
skill-based matchmaking, people need to overall just improve their
Yeah.
mind state.
Real talk, bro. Prez, you say that. None
yeah,
of us are
Chloe.
trash.
So why,
None of us are
so
trash
why
at
are a
that.
bunch of YouTubers and stuff like that all saying they can't
None of
get
us,
not
bro.
better since
Because they get
skill-based
fucked.
matchmaking
None of us
existed?
are trash at Call of Duty.
Because they want views.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
all-
they have video proof
Bro.
of them fucking
Bro.
getting destroyed. So
Prez,
how is that?
Prez,
Oh,
real
do
talk.
they also
In
take
all
all the video
seriousness-
proof of them destroying people? No, they're highlighting the points where
Bro,
they're
there's-
getting
dude,
destroyed
some
so
of the
they can get
YouTubers show
views
their
off of
KDs.
it.
Guess what? Some of their KDs are pretty much the same as like fucking Ricky's or my nephew's or Sora's in the
Hey.
1.3s, dude.
Real
So
talk,
what
bro.
is that
None
saying?
of us
guys
are.
who are,
I think
are
all
probably
of
better
us.
than is better than all of
I
us.
think all of
are
us
having the
except
same
for
KDs.
D-Rail.
What does
Sorry,
that say?
D-Rail,
What
I
is that
love you.
telling you?
Sorry,
What is
D-Rail.
that
I
mean?
love
Yeah, you really had to
Sorry,
say that,
D-Rail.
Jay.
I love you, D-Rail, bro. But I think all of us except for D-Rail
Random Jay like
are
to call
above
people
average at the
24/7.
game.
I,
None of us are
Above
trash at the
average?
game. Oh, I think we
Oh,
are
I'm
above
definitely
average.
above
We are
average.
not above
Uh,
average.
I would agree. I
I
would
think
agree with
we
Jay.
are all
For
above
myself,
average.
but-
All of us?
I'm gonna say
All of
No,
us.
Clueless,
we're
you're
mid,
confident.
and the only ones that are good in our server is Ricky, Sora, and my nephew. Who are actually
Mid?
like really.
But
What is
But
mid?
good is a
Is it
good
mid?
is a
We're good at the game.
perspective.
Hold up,
As
no,
good is
I
not.
am fucking
You're ranking good on a scale of KD, and even Sora said it earlier.
Well, my nephew
Your
likes to play
KD
Search.
does
My
not
nephew literally
necessarily
only plays-
dictate if you're good
My
or not.
nephew only plays TDM with us. He only plays Search, just like what he does. What Sora does. He literally only plays Search. Dude, like I said, like Sora, my nephew, and Ricky, and I'll even put Jay for this game from Black Ops Cold War are really good at this game.
If
Will's
the rest
pretty
of us
good,
are
too.
mid. I'm fucking mid. I'm fucking.
what is
George
that? That's
mid, you know
above
what I mean?
average.
Com-
That's above average.
Fucking. who
Because
else?
average, which you would consider like mid-low, right? That would be
But
average,
barely
right?
having a 1 KD is mid. dude. To me, you know what I mean?
To
None of
you,
us
but that's
barely
what I'm
have
saying.
a
It's a
mid KD.
perspective thing.
Okay, so, hey,
though.
so George, a 1.0 KD, is that good or is that bad to you?
To me, I think you should have. You should shoot for above 1. You should go for
1.5, right?
You
At
should
least.
go
And
for above
everybody in
1.
here is above 1. Right?
I don't like my KD being at 1 on the dot.
Just because
That-
you don't like it, don't mean you're not
That's
you're not average above
self-interpretation, though.
average.
That
Well, it's
doesn't
not
mean
at
that you're
one on
bad.
the
That's
but
just
still,
because
you
you're
know what I
not
mean?
as
It's just
good as
fucking-
you want to be. That's not. That does not mean that you're mid, bro. Like that's a bad mentality to have, bro.
I don't care, bro.
Prez,
That's
real
me.
talk, Prez. If we were in school, bro, I'd say, bro, Prez is good at Call of Duty. George is good at Call of Duty. Sora is good at Call of Duty. I would not say Prez is trash.
I am.
I'll say this. Look,
To go back on what Sora said, Sora said that he started at 1.6, which you consider what, good, right?
That's
Prez?
pretty. As
Yeah,
far
that's
as someone
good.
who's not a
So,
pro, I'm
Sora-
not saying what the YouTubers and the pros are saying. I think a 1.5 is good. I think
So
that
okay, but Sora also dropped to a what
Well,
did you say, a 1.1?
that was because he was getting
1.1.
camo though. That's different. He was grinding for
He
camo.
was getting camo and he was also getting used to the game. So would you
Yeah.
say that Sora is mid then? But that's your logic. By your logic, you're saying Sora is mid because he dropped down to a 1 because he was learning
Sora
the
is
game.
mid.
he
What are
was
you
doing
talking about?
camos with shitty guns. That doesn't count.
Yeah, he was also trying to level up
But-
guns.
You're not
He's
putting
fast
it.
right now.
You're putting that exception. You put a general overall rule
Dude,
stating
getting
that
camos and actually playing seriously is different. What are you talking about?
Sora does play the game serious. though.
Well,
That's
when
what
you
I'm
were
saying.
getting those
I
camos,
mean,
he
he's
was fucking-
trying.
But when
dude,
you're
he
playing-
was saying the F word, he don't say the F word a lot, bro. If he's saying fuck and bitch and fucking bro dropping N bombs, dude, that's saying something because Sora doesn't swear.
That is
So
true.
it-
Sora
it-
did.
so-
Sora
so-
did say that.
And the Sora never swears is
He
technically
does say
a
that.
false advertisement. He
That is
does
kinda true.
swear.
But
So if he's saying that, then what is that telling you, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, I'm not saying Sora.
So
I'm
Prez is
always-
saying
I'm
Sora's
just
trash.
saying,
That's
bro,
what I'm saying.
skill
Yeah, I'm saying
strict.
by your logic, you're saying Sora is mid because he was
Yeah,
learning
he is
the game.
mid. I agree with that.
Well, he wasn't just learning the game. He was doing an objective that caused him to be in situations where he wouldn't normally put himself in.
He said earlier that he was learning the game, learning the sniper.
I mean,
He
everybody's
already
learning
said
the game.
that.
It's new. That's everybody though. That's
So
deep-
you consider just everybody's
default.
learning the game.
But
so
no, but
if
what I'm
the
saying
game
is
just
that
came
you.
out,
What I'm
the
saying
game
is,
just came out what 2 weeks ago. How
And-
can we rank anybody already?
I mean, Activision is,
I rank myself as god tier.
and they take your rank from previous Call of Duty games too on your
Yeah.
Activision account.
All I'm saying,
Modern
all I'm
Warfare,
saying
I was
is
definitely
game.
below average.
Prez, I just want to say this, bro. I like real talk. George, this is what I said.
What?
When I hop on Call of Duty, I don't expect to win every match because I know when we do good,
Mm,
we gonna get fucked. I
right?
know that. I know
Like
skill-based
always.
matchmaking
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
when we
body
play,
and dark
let's
demon
go
souls
back
are
to
just bad
Modern
at games.
Warfare. Modern Warfare skill-based matchmaking was there.
Yeah.
Before Modern
it's
Warfare,
it's
bro,
stronger in Cold
before Modern
War,
Warfare,
dude.
I haven't played a Call of Duty. The last one I played before Modern Warfare was Advanced.
It's been a
or
long
whatever.
Oh,
It was a while.
That was a long time ago.
When I
Yeah.
got on there, bro.
Yeah.
When I go back to when I think of Modern Warfare, because the other one I played was trash, so I go back to Black Ops, right? Black Ops 2. Skill-based matchmaking was like non-existent in that one. So when I hopped on Modern Warfare, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like we getting fucked up every time.
Yeah.
Now I'm used to it. I know it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know when I go, George. I know George can't fucking talk. George goes 38 and like 20 every
Yeah,
time.
George.
No,
is
I-
going
no, I
fucking
don't, bro.
insane, dude. George
Triple.
will be
Be
saying-
fair.
No, 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 no.
George- George-
No, wait. Let me defend myself.
I agree
Let,
with him. I
let-
feel like you, George.
George is god
Let me
tier.
defend
I feel
myself
like you
right
and
now.
George are better in Modern Warfare.
I'm
than
defending you right now.
I'm
I've seen
no,
George
no,
go
no,
more
no.
negative.
Let me.
I've seen George go more negative in this Call of Duty than the Modern
Yes.
Warfare, bro.
I'm gonna
I
be
shit
honest,
you not,
and
dude.
Clueless.
I shit you
I'm gonna
not.
be honest, bro. When you were asking me for advice on Call of Duty, like, bro, I'm trying to get. When you told me your KD was a 1.2, 1.18, something like that.
It was like 1.18.
You were already
one
better-
that-
no, 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 no,
that's
no,
the one
no,
that
wait,
Chris
wait,
is
let me
talking
finish.
about, But the one,
Let
the
me
one that chose in barracks, yeah.
Let me finish. You were already better than me. I go negative a lot, bro. A lot in this game. I do.
Is that I've played the game more than you though? So is
You
that a
have?
fair assumption of
True,
yourself?
he do, bro. This nigga be playing by himself.
Yeah,
How many
I didn't
hours?
play Modern Warfare by myself. I didn't like that game
Modern
that much.
Warfare?
I will actually play Black Ops and go enjoy myself,
Bro,
even when I'm not.
bro,
playing
I
with
put
y'all.
it.
It'd
Well,
be- look,
I'm not.
Bro, I can't tell you how many times it'll be me and Sora hop on or me and Ricky hop on, and we got this nigga Clueless playing. Bro, one time me
I
and Ricky got
to
matched.
the random lobby of
with
the other
this nigga
team, bro.
Clueless.
Damn.
On the other team, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is, close is that yeah, you probably put in more hours than me now. But when I had the game earlier than you, and I was playing with everybody for, bro, we had like 10-hour days sometimes, bro. Bro,
Play
I-
Modern Warfare, but I think overall right now
I'm not better than you, bro. I'm not better than you. I'm not that good. And then that's not me. That's not me humble bragging.
More time to Cold War than what you have, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm past. I'm not necessarily like, oh, I know the game now, but I'm past the excuse of, hey, you just got the game. You're just learning stuff. I'm past.
We all are.
I'm past that
KDs don't
excuse.
go up anymore.
And
Our KDs don't
I'm
go
being
up.
really,
Really?
and I'm not trying to downplay myself. I'm not trying to be humble brag. I'm not trying to cap. I do poorly in this game a lot, and a lot of times when you guys talk about your KDs, I don't say mine because I know mine is bad, bro. It's bad. It's a bad
It's bad as
KD.
well.
And bro, I went from a 1 point something to a 0.8, bro. I barely got mine back up to 1.06.
But guess what? That wasn't me in Modern Warfare. I only got up to a 1.0 in Modern Warfare.
You,
Well, you didn't play
you
Modern
barely
Warfare
played,
much,
bro.
though.
You
That's what I'm
barely played.
saying.
Cold
Experience is going to make you better. The only way to get better
But
is
no.
experience
But
and
the
losing.
the
That's what I'm saying.
But the amount of experience between what you and I had in Modern Warfare is vastly different than the amount of experience that you and I have in Cold
Bro,
War.
we played.
We played Modern Warfare
Yo,
all
hey, can I say
year,
this? And
bro.
I gotta go. My girl calling me.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna say this: when we get bodied, it's skill based matchmaking. When we body other niggas, what are we saying?
The
Are we
skill-based
complaining
matchmaking
about
was on our
skill-based
side.
matchmaking?
No, we don't complain about skill-based matchmaking when we're winning.
When we body
I
niggas,
don't
Of course
complain
not.
about it.
Why
It's on
would you,
our side.
though?
Like, oh, we
You
got
don't
the good
complain.
skill-based
What?
matchmaking was nice to us. Don't I always say that, George? Oh, fuck, they blessed us today.
Oh,
Or they
yeah.
blessed us in this match. Yeah,
I mean,
because they worked against. Because
It
those
works in our
guys that
favor.
Probably, those guys that probably had us as their fucking sweats. they
yeah,
were probably
we were
switched
their
to other
sweats,
people.
bro. Yeah,
So
we were their
they were probably
sweats.
switched to other people, so we were their sweats,
Get armor.
which is crazy to think. Because, like I said, I'm not very good at Black Ops Cold War. I've tried.
But there's
Get
always
out.
someone better and always someone
Get out.
worse,
There's
so they're
always
gonna have that
somebody better than you,
experience.
bro.
Oh, of course,
I
of
was-
course, of
Armor
course,
and
of course.
Cold War.
But the problem
Yeah.
is that it's such a structure now when it's not when
Yeah.
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't.
Okay,
You
one
shouldn't
more thing,
auto.
bro.
Go ahead.
George, Clueless, Prez, when you play by yourself, you do way better than when you play with
Yes.
us, right?
Oh,
I do.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
and this goes back to what you were saying earlier.
But
We
I will
all
admit, though. Let me say something real quick.
Us in the lobby,
Go ahead.
bro. When we are
I will
all
admit,
in the same
though,
group.
The first 2 weeks were rough for me playing with everybody, but lately when we play, I have been going fucking like way more positive. Like not just. I mean, I still don't get me wrong. I still go 17 and 16. I'll go negative here and there, but I'll have way more matches where I'm like, 28 and 17.
But Prez,
or
that's
20
everybody.
Huh?
Checkmate. I go 21 and 21 on that map. Faithfully.
No, but I'm just saying, like the first 2 weeks where I was just going, me and George was just constantly going negative, like over
Hurry
and
up.
over and over.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Am I the only
Constantly,
one?
It does.
constantly
It doesn't happen.
negative.
In its
You gotta
group?
scoot closer.
I remember when it was me, Prez, and Ricky. I think Jay, you were there, bro. When we played for like that one day for hours and hours, bro. Most of those matches, you guys were doing great. I was going negative, bro. I was getting fucked up.
And guess what happened when I came? It was me and you playing, George. It was after everybody hopped off, and I think it was like it was the weekend or something like
Yeah,
that.
we're on voice
It was
chat, you guys are
just
still playing,
it was
I know
just
that.
me and you,
Mm.
and I was going like barely neutral,
Mm.
or going like extremely negative by like 5 or 6 kills. And what do I hear over here in my ear? Double,
Bro, I wasn't.
triple,
Bro, I wasn't even.
thirsty.
Bro, I know you're capping, bro, because I wasn't even. Prez, was I speaking that day?
KD,
I wasn't
you're
even
like,
speaking,
I'm a
bro.
chopper gunner. I got an attack helicopter.
Bro,
Like,
I
bro,
wasn't even saying that
got
shit.
Telegram.
You capping, bro.
Hey,
You
real-
capping
no, real
so
talk.
hard, bro.
Not
I think-
even
I
Jake
think the
knows
truth
that.
test-
That's how I know that I'm
I
gonna
know
get
this.
him.
Jay wasn't even there, bro.
No, Jay
George,
wasn't there. You guys were being
right.
quiet.
I was
I didn't-
quiet, bro.
I
You
was
were
there.
hearing
I was
shit
there.
from me,
I
bro.
think the true
Yeah.
test. I think
Helicopter
the true
inbound.
test-
Oh fuck, I'm ready for.
Yeah, I
mean,
think the
he
true
just
test of
gets
skill-based
cooking every
matchmaking.
time.
Yeah.
All of us need to just play by ourselves. Because I think it's tough when we all link up, bro. Like you said, our KDs are different.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say nephew has the best one. You got Sora. You got
Oh,
Ricky.
I'm a badass.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
All of us play.
I looked.
How is the skill-based matchmaking gonna match us up with? You think they're gonna find somebody that faces it with the same crew
Mm-hmm.
of 6 people with the exact same KDs? No.
That's
course
just not likely.
Of
That's
course
not
not.
likely.
Do that.
You're not gonna get that.
Prez, I know it. When Prez plays by himself, Prez go fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Do you
not?
not?
He
Do
even
you
said
not,
that he
Prez?
hit a 50 piece on fucking
Well, me and
domination,
MJ were
bro.
playing that match. It was the domination match, Jay. When fucking on Nuketown, when you had like 30 plus and I had 47.
Yeah, bro.
When
You
we
go
was bodying them
when
fools.
it's just me and you, we go. But when we play with everybody else, I feel that's when the skill-based matchmaking go crazy. But when we play by ourselves, the game can match us up more accurately.
I think it's possible
we
to set up
still-
in a
which
skill-based
is
matchmaking
true, but
evenly for 12 people,
I do
bro.
have matches where I get bodied on.
What?
by myself.
I think that's
Okay,
probably what
so you can't
that's
say-
what they
you
need to
can't
work
say
on.
skill-based matchmaking is completely trash. When you play by yourself, it does its job. It's just when all 6 of us are playing, our KDs are so
You
not
mean
drastically
when you want to
different.
play with your friends? I mean, I think that's a
Yeah.
big part. That's a big part of it, bro. That's a big part of the
We want to play with our
experience.
friends. We want to play with our friends. And nephew out here with a fucking 3.0 KD.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
You
They
think
need.
they not gonna match us with other niggas that have?
It's impossible
So
to
you're
match
saying we
people
have
with
to blame
vastly
Sora
different
like Matthew and
ratios.
Ricky then,
Like
basically.
the numbers just you
Because they're
can't.
too
match
good.
Then
somebody
why
like
even
that.
try it though? Why not have? I mean, they're not gonna do this.
So if you're saying that there was no skill-based matchmaking, you're gonna run into a team of 6 full sweats all the time.
If there was no skill-based matchmaking,
If there was no skill-based matchmaking, there's the possibility of you running into sweats.
I mean,
all
yeah,
the time.
because the
From what I've
sheer number of
heard,
randomness, yeah.
if I hear from him, like if you hear like how we have usually always have a lobby of 6,
Yeah.
they find other people that are in a lobby of 6, party of 6.
Exactly. But
So-
how are they? So they gonna find? Bro, we got this party.
So if
of
they
6.
can find
Oh,
people
this
another
guy
party
has
of
the same
6,
KD as Jay. This guy has the same KD as nephew. This guy, no, that's not how it works. I think.
I don't. Yeah, it's just
It
it's
goes
the
around
average of the
comparison
6
guys,
players on the team.
it accumulates
Bro,
the person
that's why
who's
D-Rail
running the
can't play
party.
with us, bro. If
If-
nephew's playing with us, they gonna take nephew's
He
KD,
can't play Call of
divide
Duty
that bitch
properly.
by, and they gonna take nephew's KD and D-Rail's and divide that shit by 2. And then,
Yup, and
we
then
gonna
put
be-
it-
we gonna be in a
and
lobby
then
with
put
niggas.
Divide that
what I
shit
said
by two,
earlier.
We
bro.
gonna be in
It's
we gonna be in
exactly
a
what I
bro, we gonna be in a
said.
lobby. We gonna be in a lobby with D-Rail gonna be in a lobby with niggas with the average KD is a 1.5.
Yeah,
And D-Rail's KD is a 0.4.
yeah.
Come on now. That's
why
why
you had to throw
D-Rail.
that out there for, bro.
No,
Why do you gotta
D-Rail,
put him out there,
listen,
bro?
When D-Rail plays by himself, when he
Yeah.
practices by himself,
Yeah,
D-Rail
He
plays
makes a 0.5.
good.
yeah.
He plays well.
You're an absolute dick, bro. I can't.
But when he plays with us, bro, you got niggas
But that's
fucking
the
360 no scoping them, bro,
Yeah.
throwing random grenades at D-Rail and shit.
Stop smacking derail.
Bro,
Bro.
D-Rail, bro.
Stop
how
smacking
many-
derail.
Neil, I'll smack you, baby.
No,
I'll give you a big.
But
Man,
Jay, but
I-
that's
I-
the problem
I
though.
just
The
know
fact
that-
that we can't even play with our homies without.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. Like we
Can I have
can't
my
all play
drink,
with the
please?
homies. We can't have fun because poor Derail gets his fucking ass fucking clapped every fucking
Yeah,
match, dude.
there's no problem.
you're-
You guys don't see a
Derail's
problem
mentality,
with that?
But,
Come on, man.
I'm gonna give something to
Yeah,
Derail's mentality, though.
D-Rail
Even
likes
though
playing with
Derail
us.
does consistently
But he
bad when plays
he
with
stops,
us,
bro.
he still plays with us.
But he
D-Rail
has
just
his.
likes playing
He
with
stops
he has-
more now.
he
It's like,
sto-
dude, he stopped at the 2. I'm done playing.
He's like, I'm
That's-
done.
It's not fun.
Bro, he gets to a point
where
where he's so mad, bro. He doesn't even speak anymore for the rest of the night. That's how.
Yeah, it's
that's
not,
how
but
bad.
D-Rail
That's how
tells
bad
us
it
all the
gets,
time.
bro. And D-Rail would
D-Rail
love
tells
to
us
be
all the
playing
time
with
that
us.
D-Rail told us like a couple of days ago. He hates the game. He just play it because we play it.
Cause we play it.
But he's
so,
also said
so,
he wants to get better.
so why does
he's
he get
also said
punished
that.
for playing with us?
He said that
also
in
said he
Modern
wants to
Warfare.
get
I
better,
did not
so you
hear him
can't
say he
say
want to get
he
better.
plays
at
it by.
Cold War.
I see him playing by himself, dude. So you can't say he don't
I
care
don't
about
see
getting
it.
better because he does.
Well,
So,
but when
but
he
the fact
plays,
that he
what,
gets-
what, what I'm
Let's
tell
play
you,
the system
when
then.
he plays
Let's
by
all-
himself, he
let's
plays
create
pretty well.
alts. Let's create alts.
we're gonna
And
make
make
altar
them
counts.
do bad, so we can go play with D-Rail. We can all
Yeah,
have
bro.
fun, then.
Well, we gotta have a
let's go
D-Rail
get-
playing
if we
account,
can't
bro.
change-
Hold up.
If we
Hold
can't
up.
change the skill-based matchmaking, why don't we just why don't we get to the point where we
Hey.
adjust to it then?
That's too much fucking work, dude. Making another account.
Bro, that's
too much work, but you would just rather complain about it instead of just getting better.
Well,
But
the whole point of
the
complaining is so.
adverse side of it is to instead of getting better and not complain about it and take it as a learning experience, you have the other opportunity just to make a alt. You know, to where we could all have fun because we're all going to be matched up with people who have all under 1.1,
But
1.0.
But it doesn't matter because we'll have like 2 good matches that don't already make. Okay,
The whole
these guys
point
are
of
pretty good.
complaining and voicing your concerns about something is so that
Is
it gets out there and people talk. That's the whole point of talking, using your voice to say something that you see. Like,
Using
bro,
our
this
platform to say
this ain't that. Bro, this sucks, bro. We want some
but
changes.
the only difference is Activision doesn't care.
I don't care. Well, I don't care that they don't care, bro. I'ma still complain about. I'ma still complain, even if it's a futile. Even if they don't hear it, bro. Even if they don't change it, I'm still gonna.
You
complain.
can complain, they know you're gonna buy the next game anyway.
I mean, yeah, I already got it pre-ordered, bro.
Yes, he did.
And that's the unfortunate thing with this.
Yeah.
It sucks, bro. It sucks.
They don't
yes.
care because you know why?
Yeah.
You still gonna buy the game anyway.
Hey,
The only time
facts,
they will
bro.
not start caring
Facts,
is
bro.
if the next Call of Duty comes out.
Yeah.
People are sick and tired of the skill-based matchmaking, and nobody buys the game. Their sales drop 15 to 20% launch month.
Prez,
They'll be like, okay,
Prez,
something's going
Prez.
on, and maybe you know what I mean.
But
Activision knows that skill-based matchmaking is strict. Dude,
They
the
know
guys
it.
who make the skill-based
They know it. That's
matchmaking
why they
is
never
called
address it.
Demonware,
Bro.
Demon in the front of the fucking name.
Bro, you know,
Demon.
you know,
George,
act.
George,
Go ahead.
George, when you body somebody,
Yeah.
when we blow niggas out by 40,
Yes.
do you really
That
think
almost
the
never
next match?
happens.
Do you really think the next match we gonna blow niggas out again by 40?
It's
Or is
happened,
it
but
gonna
we
be
don't
tougher?
expect it.
We don't expect it.
It
'cause,
can
bro, we
happen
just
sometimes.
fucked them up.
Yeah.
They
But
just
you
matched.
know
They
what
just matched
we
us
do
with some
expect?
noobs.
Us getting blown out by 40.
Yeah, the
Guess what?
expectation
It's
is that
happened
we get
many
blown out
times
after
before.
we do very
But
well.
how many
I think-
times did we get blown out by 40 though?
let me put it to you
You can
this way.
count on one
I
hand how many
think
times we got
that
blown out by
we've
40.
gotten to
Damn,
a point of
you,
a bad
bro, I
mentality.
got blown out a lot, bro.
If we win like 4 or 5 games,
Yeah.
what is Prez gonna obligatory say? Oh, we're having too much fun. Oh, the skill-based matchmaking is gonna
Because
come
the
in.
game knows. Oh,
But-
wait.
but
you
wait.
guys are having too much fun. You guys are about to get bodied.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Just to let you guys
But
know.
wait,
It's like
the thing about that is you're
Uh-huh.
already setting yourself up for failure because of your mentality. You're expecting to lose. The
also,
next
mentality
one,
is,
so you play
it
worse.
affects skill-based
Well-
matchmaking. Is that what you're saying? The mentality
It affects
affects
your play.
No,
If
it
you
doesn't.
go
Stop.
if you go into a
It does.
game
No, I-
expecting to lose
It's a
because you've been
subconscious
winning
thing.
5 games, you're going to play worse. That's just psychology.
You're right, Clueless. But we didn't come to that conclusion just because we think it's hilarious. We came to that conclusion because we saw a pattern and we
proof.
recognized it, and we saw that other people were like having the same idea. Like, yeah, bro, what the fuck, bro?
But
We-
George, would
Yeah.
you rather play against those same players that you just body the crap out of again and again and again?
I would
Like,
rather play
those
better
people-
players.
doesn't
so I
matter
can
because-
get
I
better.
no. This is
Those
what I
people are trying to get
see.
away from
You guys,
too.
you guys are so hung up on getting better and being a pro. What I want is how it used to be, where connection was more the priority. Yes, have skill-based matchmaking. Yes, but when I play very casual game like Call of Duty, for me personally, I don't necessarily want to be like Sora. I don't want to be a pro.
Exactly.
I don't want to be in a CDL tournament. I'm not saying Sora wants to be. I'm
So
just
when
saying
you hop on Call of Duty, George, you want to win every game you play.
I would like to.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, that's what you want.
That's what you want.
That's what
but
you want.
but
That's
I-
what
but
everybody
also
wants.
but Jay
The,
but
the
Jay
everybody
only
wants to be-
issue
but
the
Jay
only issue with that particular train of thought, and the reason I'll point it out is because I can use Derail as an example, right?
Oh, not again.
You wanna play- you
Derail's
wanna
an
play
outlier, bro.
lobbies.
I don't know.
You want to play lobbies of Derails, right? And I don't mean to hit on Derail. That's not my point.
Hey, bro.
But
We all did it,
you
bro. You
want
could
to
do it.
play. You want to play lobbies of Derail,
Yeah.
who are players that don't. I mean, they don't really play the game to necessarily like be the best in the lobby. They play the game just to have fun with their friends and whatnot, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But that's no fun for those guys.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what I'm
you
saying.
have to have.
Why
there
do you
has
want
to
to
have
be in a
some kind
lobby
of
where
boundary.
No,
under 1.0 people?
Dang.
Is
Bro,
like
the
what I'm saying.
point.
Dank brings that up. Team games will take more time to load in if they add competent skill-based matchmaking. Dude, the games take forever to find us lobbies anyway.
I'm sorry,
You know
but
what
we
they're doing?
struggle
They're
to connect to a
calculating
lobby
skill-based
between
matchmaking
us.
for us.
Bro.
So it doesn't
No,
matter.
but see,
Or-
you guys are
or-
thinking
you have a
that
lot
I
of
just
people, though.
want easy ass
At
lobbies
online
all the
design.
time. Would it be awesome? Yeah. But I'm also logical. That's not going to happen. What I want is for not to be put in a bracket. If I wanted that, I would play ranked. There's a reason why I choose casual, because I want it, for the most part, to be random. Put people together that are kind of near you. That's what I want.
You have to play by yourself. There's no way to do that with 6 people. There's no way to do that with 6 people.
If I don't get it, well, yeah, then that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because if I want to play with my friends, we use D-Rail as the example, I want to be able to play with D-Rail. Is that such a wrong thing to want?
And what we
That's not a wrong thing to want, but you can't. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If you're going to be playing with your friends,
basics, bro?
I'm getting my fucking cake. I don't know what you're talking about.
And also, bro, we're paying. We're obviously paying for this content, so you should be. You shouldn't just settle. What kind of mentality is that? You just settle? You just take what you. Oh, okay. You bought this product for $60, $70, and then you just roll over and be like, okay.
That was the case. Everybody that bought the game would be good at the game. Like, that's just not logical, bro. Like,
I know logically speaking,
if you want to be good at the game, you have to be willing to take the frustration and use the time.
I know what you're saying, bro. Logically speaking, you're gonna play against people who are better than you. Obviously, bro. Obviously. When I say I want people to be randomly matched up with us that are kind of near us.
We're not saying 6 noobs.
We're not saying
why not make it like how it was back in the day?
Be
where
more
like,
inclusive rather than you only matched up with these specific players in casual. Ranked, that's different. In casual, I just want, hey, bro, whoever's closer to you, there you go. That's it.
Yeah. I think if you playing by yourself, skill-based matchmaking works.
Yeah,
when it's a party of 6, it does not.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It
does work. No, I agree with you.
Statistically, you can't do it unless you all have the same KD.
Whoever's hosting.
No, I agree with you guys. That's not how it is. But what I'm saying is, I want it to be different. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I understand, and I'm not saying that you're wrong. Honestly, I think that ultimately it just comes down to
damn,
this
bro.
game
We argued for 50 minutes about it.
Yeah,
we argued 50 minutes about this, bro.
Sorry, but
sorry about that, y'all.
That's not just like you say. It's been mostly Call of Duty, but we just that's why I try to bring Beggy because she's into fighting games, and Sora who actually played competitive. I just want to see like people's point of views on this because, like I said,
he is saying you're wrong. Alex trying to stir some trouble.
Should it be in? Yes, to a certain
what's
extent.
up, Alex?
What's up,
But like I said, I feel like they punish a lot of people who aren't trying to
it feels that way.
Sora,
It
who
feels
aren't
that
trying
way.
to be my nephew or Ricky. We're just trying to we want to do good, but we don't want to like have to fucking bust our dude stressing out on a video game, dude. Come on, bro. You can't tell me this game doesn't stress you guys out sometimes. When it's 99.
No, this is stressful.
I mean, it's definitely stressful and frustrating.
Most games.
Cold War stresses me less than Modern Warfare. Cold War.
I'm gonna be honest.
I did not have as much fun in Modern Warfare. I honestly don't see where you guys are coming from that.
Modern Warfare, bro.
Wait,
Dude, the skill-based matchmaking
I'm like
worse.
all the guys behind. You guys are tripping. It's more rare for me to go negative.
Hold on, President said who want to stress out playing the games? They literally made Demon Souls and Dark Souls.
You play games that are meant to stress out people, Pres.
Yes.
Well, the difference is that those games are meant for that. You know what you're getting. You know what you're getting into when you.
And
play
it's a single-player game, whereas you're actually in multiplayer games, whether it's fighting games or shooters.
You're reliant.
You're getting destroyed by other people, which does hurt people's ego, dude. Clueless, you can't tell me you got bodied and smashed and didn't get hurt by someone body.
Yes, I have, but
Okay,
what did I do with that? I went over my VODs and went to talk to people about how I can improve, because sometimes what makes you good or bad, or sometimes what makes you win or lose in Smash is one interaction. If you're jumping too much, if you're not shielding, if you're not catching ledge habits. At the end of the day, you have to change your mentality. If you're going to play a multiplayer game, expect to lose, but expect to learn to love the losing, to enjoy the losing, because you cannot take a game and only expect to win to have fun. That's not
I think that sort of mentality is very.
Constantly get blown out and lose.
And
say you're having fun, because that's fucking cap.
Clueless.
What is your win ratio in Black Ops Cold War right now, Pres?
Probably negative for me.
I gotta check. Hold on.
We've won more times.
and-
We've won way more times than what we have lost.
0.21, bro. No, I'm
Your
kidding.
win ratio is
What's a 0.21, bro?
It's not loaded. It's not
I'm gonna call it big ass cap.
Bro, 0.21, bro. Damn, bro. No, close. I
You
think
really-
your mentality is very, very beneficial for people who really want to get better at a video game.
My record and win loss
Definitely.
in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is 197 wins and 143 losses.
You're at
1.38.
basically a 1 point, almost
So
a
1.38.
1.5. That means you literally win 60% of your games.
But dude, we
That's a
still
lot.
get bodied though. And those
So
fucking other
okay,
third-
so
the first
so
set- bro,
let me get this straight.
you gotta look
because
at this.
you're
Dude.
winning.
There was a
because
match,
you're not.
bro. Me, Ricky, George, and D-Rail went into, bro. We lost 100 to fucking 30, dude. We got fucking destroyed. Is that fun?
And
You
how many
think that's
times did
fun?
that happen
Getting
as
destroyed
opposed to the
100
times that
to
you
30.
win
Tell them about
positive?
that match,
Go
though.
positive.
And that they were against racist people.
How
who were
many
calling
of
us
those
the
games
N-word.
Oh, right,
compared
right.
to the
So
games
let me
that
ask
you
you
get
this.
blown
Is that
out?
fun? It's literally
How many
by
times
fucking
compared-
60 plus points fun.
So why are you focusing only on your bad matches and not on your good ones?
Hey guys, I
What's
gotta
up?
interrupt real quick.
Go ahead.
My final thought is for Call of Duty, they're planning on adjusting the skill-based matchmaking because too many competitive players among a lot of the community.
Where'd you hear that from? Because I had not heard anything about that.
It's kind of what's going around in the community. So if you like listen to what pros
Wait,
say, and
wait,
some of
wait,
the
wait.
other people say,
So
that's kind of
wait,
what's
wait,
going
Sora.
around.
So they're
I
adjusting.
don't know.
They're adjusting skill-based
They-
matchmaking.
For this game, they might be doing so. It's not like a guarantee because Treyarch doesn't
And
like to do
why
it,
would they be
but
doing
that's-
that?
It's a possibility.
Well, it's not even Treyarch's decision.
there's a
It's
lot of
apparently
people-
Activision's choice.
No, so Sora, why
There's-
would they do that though? Why would they adjust it?
It's like I told you about earlier. The skill-based matchmaking in this particular game is very heavy.
Exactly.
I've said that. I've
Okay,
said that
man,
pretty
that's
much every
what we
time I
talking
talk
about.
Right. Okay.
But it's about midnight for me, so I'm gonna have to pretty much.
Yeah.
All right.
I got dip too, bro. My girl's
And,
drunk and she calling me. So.
Yeah.
Both of you guys, tell them where they can find you guys.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
We're actually gonna fucking.
Yeah,
call
we're
it
gonna.
too.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
Sora, tell them where they can find you at, bro. Appreciate you coming through for the first time too.
Yeah, it was a great conversation. I was happy to be a part of it. Like I said earlier, guys, just Twitch and YouTube or on Twitter, you can catch me at the Real Sora. We're the Real and Sora, spelled with 2 A's. It's a pleasure being on the podcast. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's nice meeting
Jay,
you.
tell them where they can find you at before you head out.
Twitch, Twitter, bro. Triforce J. Come see me. We in that bitch. All right, I love y'all. Peace.
Yeah.
All right.
love you,
Peace, bro.
Yeah.
Too, bro.
Mixed
Hey,
feelings.
Love you
Biggie,
too, bro.
tell them where they can find you at. Appreciate you coming on.
You
Even though
could
it ended up
just
being Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
you could just find me my works in this playlist right here, and then if you want the other channel, it's linked in the description.
Okay. Thank you.
You could use that playlist.
Clueless, tell them where they can find you at, bro.
Find me on Twitch and Twitter at Clueless the Best. At some point, I'm going to be continuing Fire the Path of Radiance. I got to like chapter 4 of the first campaign, so got a lot more Fire Emblem to play. Yo, I've been enjoying. I have been getting ass clapped. My RNG sucks so far, dude. Like enemies are hitting.
Skill-based
enemies are
matchmaking, bro.
Oh fuck. Enemies are hitting me at like 30%, bro. I've been getting absolutely bodied, but it's been fun, bro. I've been enjoying Fire.
That's what's up.
So, yeah.
That's what's up.
All right. William, tell them where they can find you at.
Wii U, man.
They can find me at WayneGamer55 on YouTube and WayneGamer on Twitch and Twitter.
Romano, tell them where they can find you at.
You guys can find me on Twitter at GeorgeAlamio1. You can follow me on Twitch and YouTube, Alamio Productions. Last week I streamed AI The Somnia Files, parts 1, 2, and 3. 8 hours of content. It's all archived on my YouTube channel. Go check it out. Really fun game. I'm definitely going to continue it. So be sure to check out the live stream whenever. I think I'm gonna do a live stream on Saturday for part 4.
Rich, tell them where they can find you at.
Twitch, Twitter, Little Zera.
You
All
sound
right.
so exhausted.
Bro, Richard was sitting here this entire time not saying anything.
Okay. Quick announcements. No episode on Sunday.
Yeah.
Our year
We're
anniversary
getting
is coming
canceled.
up next week for the Game Awards. We did a live reaction to the Game Awards 1 year ago as a podcast. So
Yep.
we'll be doing that again next is Thursday, right?
Thursday at 4 p.m.
No.
the Game Awards starts.
Yeah. We'll be doing a live reaction for that.
Biggest
and then we'll
mistake
have
of our lives.
Oh yeah, it will be, but it'll be hilarious if it is.
State of Decay 2.8 remix.
Hey, bro, I would
It's been
still
over
buy
you
it
guys.
close, bro.
Appreciate everyone who's been supporting of us. Thank you. You know,
Thank you.
Hopefully we can grow more. I mean, I hope we can grow more. Honestly.
And yeah.
And then on Saturday we'll have a game night with the podcast. I don't know what we're gonna play yet, but I want to try and get a lot of people from our server to play something. Maybe it might be Among Us, might be more, might be something else.
Yep.
But after that, we'll be taking the rest of the year off, and then we'll come back in January. New layout, new everything. We're gonna start fixing some things up and becoming a better podcast. I think we all did a great job, but I think it's time to take that next step. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That being said, you guys can find me on Twitch. Runaway_shark. I'm probably gonna stream some more Demon Souls, New Game Plus. Demon Souls, New Game Plus is pretty fucking hard. That's all I'm gonna say. So you guys are gonna see me get fucking absolutely destroyed. But yeah, other than that, appreciate you guys coming through, and let's go raid someone real quick before.
We gotta raid Debo after all the shit we gave.
Oh
let's go raid D-Ray.
yeah, let's go raid
Let's go raid
D-Rel.
D-Rel Reynolds Jr.
Yeah, he's
Go
playing.
check him out.
He's playing Among
the
Us,
homie.
bro.
You know, we love him, bro.
Yeah, we love D-Rel.
He's still asked at Call of Duty.
Oh yeah,
Also,
definitely. If you're
Ghost
new, yeah.
is mid.
Oh,
Ghost
okay,
of
no.
Tsushima.
Damn. Oh shit.
Awards.
Round 5, bro.
If we're gonna say that, The Last of Us 2 is only winning off of controversy.
Hey, controversy sells. Look at Pokemon. Bro.
It was not even that. It got nominated off of name alone.
Ghost,
Oh.
bro, the trash of us.
All right, guys.
The
Appreciate
trash
it.
of us, bro.
All
right.
right.
Okay, everybody, go.
You guys have a good one.
Yeah, give D-Rel some love, and we will see you guys next Thursday.
Thursday. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Ghost is mid.
All right, we are off. Did it go through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.